Diane's here. Hi, Diane.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hey. Hi. Hi, Anne-Marie. Marcy's here. Hi, Marcy. It's nice chatting to you.
Hi, first timer here.
Wonderful. Kathy's here. Hello, Kathy.
Oh.
Kathy. Me? Hello.
Hi, Nilesh.
Hi, Kathy.
How are you?
How you doing?
Hi,
I'm
Deb.
good.
Piper. Hi, Rick.
Hello. Hi.
Cool. Alan's here. Hi, Alan.
Hi, I'm new here.
Christy's here. Hi, Christy. Yeah, man.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, Jennifer's here. Hi, Jennifer. Davina's here. Hi, Davina.
Sorry, just had to go to the toilet.
That's more information than I needed, Jennifer, but I'm glad you're sharing. I love the fact you share. Beautiful.
I did mute myself.
Thank the Lord for that. Wonderful. Wonderful. I love it. Reinhardt's here. Hi, Reinhardt.
Yeah, hi. I had problems with my camera, so now it's all okay. Yeah,
You're here. You're here with us.
I'm here with you.
Is this an illusion that I'm seeing? You tell me right now. What is it? Is it both?
Beautiful.
Wonderful. I'm glad you're here. Thank you, Reinhardt, for coming. Maria's here. Hi, Maria. Yeah, have you got a call, Maria?
Hello, Nilesh. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Pleasure.
I met
pleasure.
you, some of you, in the earlier call with Alba.
Yes,
So I'm
yes.
glad to be here now.
Wonderful. It's lovely to have you. Thank you for coming.
Hi,
Kate
Maria.
here's. Kate's here. Hi, Kate. Hey, hi, Ian.
All right, we're at. Hello, everybody. We're recording
Hi, Ian. You're right.
on YouTube right now, and I have it recording.
Jay
So after we're
as well.
done, I'll
Hi, Jay. Thank you for
make
joining.
sure that it's public.
Cool, man. Excellent.
And I am recording it on the cloud on Zoom as well.
Oh, awesome.
We are right now at 56 people in the
Wonderful.
room. I want to
Vicky's
welcome
here as
everybody
well.
for coming today.
Yes.
This
Hi,
is our
Vicky.
third session with spending time with Metatron or Nilesh.
Yes, it is.
And normally we start with grounding ourselves. So if we want to start with that, and then anyone that would like to do an opening light language prayer, since there are so many of us, if you could put it in the chat pane, I'd appreciate it. And we will do light language opening prayer after we do our grounding. So our grounding exercise is going to be 3 deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Try and vibrate your breath out, picturing it going through your feet into Gaia. So let's begin. Deep breath in. Slowly out. And again. Last time.
Good.
All right, Kathy, if you'd like to do a light language opening prayer for us, please.
Ushapana Lokoshamalo, Pritisi Anamata, Sadim Sululu, Tuin, Tumana Ushana Holote, Makosa Matamo Priamo Dusi, Aliaguano Faruno Doso, Alante Makuro Sonote Malo, Ushi Ushuen, Hololo Mado, Ukusi Predano Asu, Shutuno Lanoro, Alante Macono Situ, Shalamakusa Dome, Atono uno la mashana anu, Hanesi amiano, la mara la rosa, shalano dose, Aliano shona malane ganto, Hasino te mate, ulango masi, Tina mokosha, shakura mante tudino. Namaste.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you, Kathy.
David?
Rahatia shok kurahana yekiwa hasutu shikikiawal. Utura akikiwa hashikiki. Always follow the path of the heart. Kutura hakia shansho utura kikiwa hatu. Let the light in, let it flow. Kurahata yeshkire etukukua.
Thank you.
Thank you, David.
Alan?
Shardi ushka ika arida shata ud ashata uke atsiata asha. Ku isarda es ishta aja uyarda ihaku atashi arda uyata. Ka isat se itu ishka atsia arda aya dokasha. Tiarsika asha. Kwasha ita asha shkatia.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anne-Marie?
Tiritia tuturku haitia. Mara utara ketara atra metra uitia tere ketere utsa shuta ruku tuturu yatara. Kiritia tara hatare ku. Itriki atara katarke. Mara ketere ayatara kutura etra moturu kutura etra katara ketara katara kiturku tuchu turuku tuturu. Chucha turuku tataria tuturku. Etra katia tara keterea atara ketaru etra kuturu.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Don?
Anne-Marie. Beautiful.
Tashina tasko nastakatain takaski te akoshna aska nomasko maloyan takaski kasko unoromoka tashka tiotusko tiastaka anko torakatandi tatamatu rok sokatana.
Thank you. Inada kieta tu sinea kai tu sumakaya. Unaika ika itu tu sieta kaya tu. Nainaka ia tu kai tu sumayata. Ika ia tu ayaka ia tu. No nea ia kai tu soyata. Natia tu kakaya oata ia kaya tu. Ni naya ia ka aya o kaya tu taya wata. Ni sayitia te kia tu susoakaya tu. Na ia ka uata kia tu sayati. Itaya ko ia ka ia awata ia ka awata nati ikataya sota. Let us begin.
Thank you, Deb.
Questions for Archangel
Before we start,
Metatron or Nilesh? Right.
Before we start, Deb, can I just do a quick meditation with everyone in the group? So what I want you guys to do is take 3 deep breaths in. On your third breath, I want you to hold it in for about 2-3 seconds and let it out. And then what I want you to do is connect your heart, actually visually see a vibration coming from your heart to my heart. And what we're going to do in this session is I want to raise your vibration, because today I've got Father with me here on the left-hand side, and on the right-hand side I have Meti with me today. So the energy is really, really strong today. It's powerful. So I want you to feel it. I want you to feel it, and they want to bring that in. So let's do that. That'll be really good. Yeah. So three deep breaths in and out. Third one, hold it in for 2-3 seconds and let go. Yeah. And I'll tell you when to connect to my heart. Good. Let it go. Relax. Better. Relax a bit more. Hold your breath. Let it go. Good. Now I want you to connect your heart to my heart, okay? Each and every one of you. Okay, Father's coming in, Meti's coming in, landing their energy and their vibration. Open up your heart. Just let it in. Don't be afraid. Just allow. Good. Good. Wonderful. Good. It's better. It's flowing better now. Okay, let's keep that going for the duration of the session we've got here. Thank you for that. I was feeling an enormous amount of vibration. And when I shared it with all you guys, it all went, it's wonderful. Thank you. So I don't have to hold on to it. So it's wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much for participating in that. So the vibration today that you're feeling throughout this session, it's going to be unique to each and every one of you, okay? The vibration is given with purity and it's given with love. So it's really up to you individually for what you want to use that vibration for. Maybe it's something that you're struggling with that you need unblocking, or maybe you've got some fears, or maybe you've got some healing to do, you know, or maybe there's something that you want to learn. Whatever it might be, the vibration is free. It's totally what you want it to be. So whatever you want it to be, that's exactly what it will be. So please use it. You know, Father and Meti are here. They're really strong, and please use it. That's what they're saying to me. It's a gift for you guys. Use it. So
Thank
wonderful. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, questions, you know, please, and let's interact with one another as well. Let's talk.
Okay, so if everybody could write your questions, and or that you have a question on the right-hand side. If you'd like to ask it yourself, just put on in the chat pane that you have a question. Let's see. Alan?
Was it Alan?
Yeah, greetings, hi.
Okay, hang on, Alan. Let me find you first, because I can only do 4 at a time on this. So let me find you. That's a disadvantage of doing it on the phone, you know.
I think if everybody takes their
Alan.
takes the camera
There we go.
off, and then Alan is the only one that with the camera on, he'll
No,
this person asks a question,
fine.
will come up. Okay.
Alan, I lost your hair. Alan, found you. Hello, Alan. Okay, ask your question.
Preface to this question, from Archangel Haniel, that yes, Archangel Metatron is the one who spends the most time with me. He works with me the most. Now, I'm just wondering how to really my awareness.
Could everybody mute, please, so that we can hear the question and answer?
Thank you.
Use the awareness of that to more ground that the energy, the assistance, just because in a sense I'm kind of asking, what should I ask? Because I'm just like I'm just so new to me. That's kind of the thing. Hopefully that helps. That suffices as a question, maybe.
What is it you're asking?
I'm asking what would be the best way for me to essentially ground in any assistance from the angelic realms more into my mission, my daily life.
Okay. I love giving advice, obviously, but I also been under strict instructions at the moment to teach everyone about their own sovereignty and the fact that you are all incredible, extraordinary souls. So we're going to do this together, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to take 3 deep breaths. And what I want you to do is your heart chakra, I want you to open it. Okay, I'm going to connect my heart to your heart. I'm just going to amplify it. We're already connected. We're going to amplify it that little bit more. And then I want you to just open up your heart chakra, and I want you to ask the question and surrender to it. Okay, don't allow the 3B brain, rational, logical, the monkey mind to kind of tap in that. Use your heart. Okay, I want you to use your heart. You want to do this with me?
Yes.
Yeah? Awesome. All right, let's do this. Okay, let's do 3 deep breaths in and out. It goes for all of you. Any of you want to do this with us. Don't feel like it's just for Alan. If you want to know more about your knowing, then do it with us. Yes, do it with us. Okay, Alan, 3 deep breaths in. I will tell you when I amplify my connection with you. Yeah? Okay. I'm gonna raise the vibration between my heart and your heart, Alan, okay? Okay, there we go. All right, open up your heart. Be open to it, okay? Don't hold back. Don't go into fear, okay? Be open. You're okay. You're okay. You're with me, okay? You're okay. You're surrounded by me. You're surrounded by our light. It's okay. You're safe. Okay, ask the question.
What is my purpose for being here today?
Good. Very good. Ask again.
What is my purpose for being here today?
Better.
Why are my hands tingling? No, I know why I know why they are.
Ask again.
What is the purpose of my being here today?
Come from the heart. Come from the heart. Yeah. What is Alan's purpose for being here today? And again, from the heart.
What is my purpose for being here today?
Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, the energy is strong, Alan.
I feel it.
What are you getting? Say it. Don't be afraid. Just say it.
No, I mean, I feel like both my hands are on a vibrating plate. That's it. Yeah.
Maybe healing. Is that what you're feeling? The hands are used for healing. They're used for bringing in vibration. They're used for giving vibration.
And I know which way I do that most often, but this is
Okay.
a surprise for sure.
Do you want to know more?
Definitely.
Okay, ask.
How can I integrate the act of healing in my life where at this time it seems out of context?
Okay, let's go back and ask that question again. So how can you incorporate the act of healing in your life?
Yes, how can I incorporate the act of healing in my life, despite however out of context it may seem?
Okay, bring the 3D aspects out of it. How can I incorporate the healing in my life? Full stop. Come from the heart. Come from your heart. You're slipping into your 3D mind. I don't want you to do that. Come from your heart space. It's open. Ask again.
How can I incorporate more healing into my life?
Beautiful. Keep asking until you get the answer.
How can I incorporate more healing into my life?
Good. What are you getting?
I think it has to do with belief. that I do it. I'm doing it all the time, and I just don't know that I am, because my 3D ego has a connotation sort of thing. It wants to be healing, but I do it already. I know that. It's just, and that's how it should be, because it should be natural. It shouldn't be any altered state. It should be the natural state. Whoa, where did that come from? I have no idea.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, we're going to disconnect. I'm just going to reduce the vibration a little bit. And so that's how I want you to do it. Yeah, I want you to, you know, use your heart space to ask answers. They will give it to you. We have Father here today. We have Meti here today. They're combining their energy and it's intense today. So use it, use that vibration to feel and get whatever you want from it, because it is like given freely, it's given with love, and it's pure, and it's whatever you want it to be. Yeah. So what I want you to do is when you leave here, is use that in your meditation, or use that in a quiet space. Open up your heart and ask. The answers will come freely. Don't let the 3D mind convince you otherwise. The first thing that comes in is right, no matter how ridiculous it sounds. Yeah, because the 3D brain is going to go, that sounds crazy. What, Alan? What? No. First thing that comes in, pops into your head is right. Yeah. If you want to be sure, ask again, ask again, ask again. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Wonderful. You're welcome. Okay, Deb, next question.
It's from Irma. She sent it personally to me, but privately rather. But it's from Irma. I saw it. Irma.
Hello.
Hi, Irma. Let me just find you.
Certainly. I'll keep talking to see if I light up for you.
Hi.
Hello. Good to see you again.
You too, Irma. You too. What's your question?
Deb and I, well, Deb has another little group I'm a part of, and I had asked a question there, and she asked me to share it with everybody here to see if we can get an answer.
Beautiful.
And she regularly removes implants from me. And the way she explained it to me was that through a contract, the Greys are allowed to implant. And I asked her, is there anything I can do to remove them myself? Anything that I can bring on or evoke or anything of that nature that will assist me with the implants? Thank you.
What would be the purpose of removing them? Are they causing you distress? Is it?
Yeah, sometimes I even asked her, I said, can they actually change your mood or change the way you feel? And her answer was, yes, they can. And it seems like I can almost feel, maybe I'm picking up retrograde. I know that something shifts within me, and I do try to meditate and really clear and cleanse. I'm also at an age where if you fall into that 3D trap, which I'm sure that we wavelength, that things can also transition there as well. So
these are the ones, the neutral grays. Let me give it kind of explain further. These are the ones that she did not contract. These are the ones the neutral grays are putting in people that we did not ask for. Okay. These are the ones that Eisenhower said, because and the world leaders said, well, you can put them in people and you can take their DNA and you can, because we want your technology.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. First of all, the question is whether it's causing you some kind of distress. I mean, if it isn't, then I won't worry about it. But if it is and it's causing you problems and you want it removed, you can break the contract. So as much as they put it in, you can remove them. And one of the best ways to do that is to raise your vibration, because the thing is, when the Greys have a very limited and a very low vibration, and once you vibrate beyond that, they struggle with that vibration, just like reptilians, just like Palladians, Arcturians. Once you start to raise above that vibration, it's difficult for them to be around it. So can I teach you a way of scanning?
I would love it.
Right.
Love it.
I don't know if you've ever seen any of these sci-fi movies, but this is something I've used myself. So if you can imagine a beam, like it can be whatever color. I tend to use like green or red, like a beam, and it starts from the top of your head. And then what I want you to do in your meditation is I want you to scan like this all the way down, and it will stop wherever there's an implant. Automatically it will stop. And then I want you to use your knowing, your soul, to see where it is and remove it. Yeah. And then I want you to keep on scanning, and it will stop, and then it will remove. it might also be a being as well in there. And again, you can remove that being and ask it to go, but you need to find out why that being's there as well. It's attached to you for a reason, and keep on scanning and do it a couple of times. Do it a couple of times, and that will help to remove it. That'll help you to remove it. We had an incident a good few months ago now where there was someone that was involved in one of the groups I was involved in, and it was a very dark energy, and he implanted everyone. And so we had to go around and remove them. And it's interesting because he implanted at the back of the neck. It was like one of those discs, you know, that you put into the computer, like a USB stick. It was like one of those. It's like implanted in the back of your neck. Very interesting to see that visual. And so
that's where Deb finds mine a lot of times, in the back of my neck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
very often. Yeah. So I need to raise my vibration, and I can feel. I told Deb, I said, she asked me if they bother me, and I told her I can actually almost feel like a vibrational difference when it takes place. So I just need to scan, remove them, and then elevate my vibration then. Okay, great.
Yeah. Do you want to do it? Do you want to do it with me now? Do you want to have a go?
I would love to.
Okay, that's cool. Let's try it. Everyone try it, you know, because everyone's going to have the same thing. And so, you know, yes, entities do definitely implant us. And if your vibration's really high, then they really are going to struggle with that. So raising your vibration and everything you're doing, Irma, right now to raise it is wonderful. Keep on doing it. Don't stop. Because at some point they'll have to stop. They'll have no choice, because your vibration will be too high and you will not agree to the contract. So you can break the contract and say, I'll break the contract for whatever reason. The other thing is, the other aspect of this is, let me bring this in too, is that the Greys almost destroyed themselves. You know, they went down the AI route, which is pretty much what we've been, you know, conditioned to do at the moment, go down the AI route. And what happened is they lost the ability to procreate. And so the reason why their adoptions are going on is because they're taking your DNA. And you many of you agree to this. I did too. Okay, so you're not the only one. I have been also agreed with the Greys for them to take my DNA, because I allowed it, because I knew they almost destroyed themselves. And by taking my DNA, it means they can replenish their population again and start again. Because we all mess up, right? You know, we all mess up. Yeah, we do it as human beings. You know, we do things and we look back and go, God damn it, why did I do that for? I feel so bad, you know. Greys were no different. You know, they decided to explore in their element of creation, and you know, they were convinced to take on certain elements of AI, and it didn't work out, you know. And that's why they're asking those who are connected to those particular realms, especially here in 3D, because we're so fertile here. We are, you know, we can procreate here amazingly well. You know, it's a gift. You know, it's a gift. So yeah, but if you're feeling like you're done with it, you can be done with it for sure. Don't forget, you're a very powerful, vibrational, incredible soul, and you are in complete control. You always have been. So if you want to break it, you will break it. So,
well, thank you for reframing that as well. There were things I did not realize about that, so I do appreciate the reframe. And can you allow certain things and disallow other things then?
Of course, yeah, of course you can. It has to do with your contract. So remember that before you came here, you made contracts, and you made many contracts, you just didn't make one. So you got to look back at that and see what contracts you made and whether they still serve you today. Don't forget, we are in an amazing, unique vibrational phase at the moment. You know, Gaia's vibration at the moment is incredibly high. And it's changing and it's adaptable, and we can make new contracts and we can break old contracts because the vibration's so high at the moment. So remember that. And you as a sovereign being, which is what these sessions with me and Deb is all about, is about teaching you to be sovereign and owning that power within you, because I can see it within you. You know, when you own that and start coming from that place, like, you guys are unstoppable, man. That's what I want. That's what I want for each and every one of you, every single person on this planet. You know, I want that for even the reptilians, every single one of you. Yeah, no distinction. Okay, let's do it. So what I want to do, I'm going to connect to you. The same thing again, 3 deep breaths. I'm going to amplify my heart connection to you, and then you're going to see, I'm going to talk you through it. and see this this laser scanner, and I want you to scan your whole body. So if you can imagine you're in like a scanning system and it's scanning your whole body, okay? And then I want you to scan, and you will see this, and wherever it stops, I want you to stop and see what's there. Yeah?
Okay.
You ready? All right. Anyone want to
Yes.
join in this? Please do, because this is a great tool for every single one of you to learn. So yeah. Okay, 3 deep breaths, Irma. Let's do it. Good. Father and Metatron are amplifying their energy for you, Irma. Okay, I'm just going to amplify my vibration with you, Irma. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I want you to visualize a scanner that's above your head, and I want you to start scanning now and stop. It will stop automatically wherever it needs to be, and I want you to look into it and see what it is, okay? So start.
I feel it stopped over my shoulder,
Yeah,
my right shoulder,
yeah,
right in the back.
yeah. What do you see?
A gray disc.
Okay, good. Take it out. I want you to take it out and put it in a jar in front of you. I'm holding a jar in front of you. I want you to put it in the jar, because once it's in there, it can't attach to you or anyone else, okay? Okay, tell me when you've done it.
Done?
Good. So when you feel that, what I want you to do is physically take your hand, put it in your shoulder. I want you to grab it and then put it in your hand and put it in the jar in front of you. Yes?
Okay.
Have you got everything from there? I don't think you've got everything. Pull out that yucky, icky stuff. Use your hand, pull it out. Put it in front of this jar that I'm holding for you. Good.
Okay, it's in.
Good.
I
Wonderful.
felt like wires, like rip, 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 rip.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'll
Okay.
keep still.
Once it's in the jar, it can't come out. It is sealed. So, right. Keep on scanning.
Lower back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well done. Okay.
You're right.
Reach in, pull it out. Put it in this jar.
In the jar. Thank you.
Thank you. Wonderful. Is it all gone?
No.
No. Pull it out. Pull it out.
Okay, now it is. Thank you.
Wonderful. Good. Okay. Continue with your scan.
Okay, I want to keep going past that, and there's one like right underneath there, like way at like the root chakra area, and it will not let me continue to scan. It actually brought me back up. So I'm going to remove that one.
Pull it out. Pull it out. Put it in this jar I'm holding for you.
Okay, got that one.
Good. You got it all?
Yep.
Okay.
Behind right knee.
Yeah, perfect.
Taking it out.
Good. Pull it out.
In the jar. Thank you.
Good. Got it all?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, keep scanning.
That's it. That's all I can find.
Beautiful. You want to come with me to space?
I would love to.
Okay, I'm going to take your hand. Okay, let's go into space. Okay, I'm going to grab your hand right now. Come and join us, each and every one of you. Come and join. Okay, you ready?
Ready.
Let's go. I got you. Don't worry. Okay, here we are. I'm going to give you the jar. And then what I want you to do is I want you to open the jar and you will see it dissipate into beautiful light. Okay? So when you're ready, open the jar and it will dissipate. Tell me when you've done it. Beautiful.
All done.
Wonderful. Okay. Okay, let's go back. Ready?
Ready.
Okay, let's go. Okay, well done.
Wow, that was
Well done.
wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Thank
So
you.
each time you feel you have an entity, I have just given you one of the tools. There are many tools how to remove it. And like, I think it's not always a great idea to leave it here on planet Earth. Take it out into space so it can't come back here. When you take someone, because this is how I deal with entities, I take them out into space because then they have no connection back to Earth again. They can't come back. So once you take them back out, they have to move on. They have to move on. They can't come back to Earth. So that's the best way to do it. So use that as much as you want. You know, it's
Well, thank you. That is wonderful. I hope that helped everybody because we deal with them. Sometimes they're just pesky. So I appreciate it. Thank you. You have a wonderful day.
You
Thank
too.
you.
Thank you, Irma.
We dissolve them. We actually dissolve them.
There's so many ways, Deb. Yeah, you can just choose whichever works for you. You know, there's no right or wrong. But for me, I like to take them off planet because then they can't come back. And I'm like, don't you think you can come back here? You're done. Out.
Okay, so Beth McGowan is the next one with a question.
Aha, Beth. Right, let me find you, Beth.
Hello, can you hear me okay?
I can hear you fine. Let me just
I'd
find
like,
you, Beth.
hi, how are you? I'm so happy to see you all. I would like to ask about, on behalf of my daughter, I have a 13-year-old daughter struggling with, well, she's got mental issues, and they've said she's on the brink of becoming possibly psychotic with all of the anxiety of this quarantine. And I did a session with a friend last week, and I was the proxy, you know, and she did a regression. And I'm wondering if we did a good job because we removed, just like we just removed from the back of the neck, there was one there. And I would like to know if we did a good job, and if we sealed her up nice and tight, and if those beings went off into space, and if everything turned out well.
Okay.
Thank you. I love being here.
Wonderful. Do you want to do this with me?
Sure.
Shall we go and see your daughter And then what I want you to do is I want you to have a look for yourself and use your heart to do that and see whether everything's been cleared with her. Yeah?
Okay, thank you.
Right. Let me just connect my vibration with yours and just raise it a little bit. Okay, Beth. Okay, you see her now. What do you see? Tell me. I see a very strong being.
I can't see. No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I see like fog.
Hold my hand. Yeah, I want you to physically like put your hand out and hold my hand, okay? Let me walk you through it. I'm going to just help you with the vibration and raise it a little bit, okay?
Okay, thank you.
I don't want you to come from a mum perspective, okay? I want you to see your daughter as an individual, sovereign being, as an observer. That's all you are. You're not a mum in this moment, okay? Can you do that?
Yes.
Good, okay. So with your new eyes, from an individual perspective, with one soul looking at another soul, what do you see? Just relax.
I see the mix of like a beam and also her back. Maybe that's me as a mother, but I also see a bright light, a bright beam, where it's like incorporeal, and going upward with lots of energy.
Yeah. Feels good. Do you think she needs some healing?
I don't know. I think I've seen an improvement, but I just want confirmation.
Okay. Don't see it as a mum. See it as one soul to another soul. I'm seeing that she could benefit from some healing for sure.
Okay.
She feels a little bit depleted, and she definitely could do with some more healing for sure. So I think that will be really good for her. Also help her to raise her vibration in regards to her diet. The diet's not brilliant. She needs to concentrate on more high vibe foods. Yes. So more greeny, leafy vegetables. I know that's very difficult.
It's very difficult.
but it will really help her. It will really help her mood. It will really help her vibration. Good. Do you think she's here to teach your family something?
Yes, I think she is.
Good. What is it?
She might be a fractal of you. Actually, somebody mentioned to teach acceptance.
Yes.
Acceptance and creativity and imagination, trust, assessment, I think.
Yes.
Like discernment and appreciate what is the unknown or the different rather.
It's wonderful. You're giving her the tools to help herself rather than you helping her in this way. It's good. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you see? Can you see her soul? Can you see it? Can you feel it?
I can feel brightness. I can
Yeah.
feel lots
How
of
bright does it
strength.
feel?
Very, very strong.
Yeah.
Very nuclear. Nuclear.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Very
powerful, isn't it?
Very
I kind of feel like it's dormant. It's like there, but it's vibrating, but it's very, very kind of dormant is what I'm seeing. It's like there's bursts of brightness, but it's very much concealed still.
And is that a good thing? It's dormant. It will show when it's.
Absolutely. She's not ready yet. She's not ready yet. Good. All is well.
All is well. Thank you.
I'm going to let go of your hand, okay? And I'm going to just pull back my vibration a little bit with you. Brilliant. I want you to do that, Beth. You know, every time you're unsure, don't come from it as a mother perspective. Come from it as a soul to soul perspective. Because as a mother, you've already come in with some conditioning. We already have an idea of what a mother is meant to blah, 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 what a mother is meant to be in this life, you know. And when you come from that, you're coming from a very nurturing, a very like a loving, a very pure place, and there's nothing wrong with that. But if you really want to assess a situation with anyone, you need to come from it with a soul to soul perspective, not as in a label that you've got, whatever that might be. It's a great way of being impartial and being able to see exactly what you need to see, rather than having the, you know, the idea of, well, I'm a mother, I want to protect, I want to look after her, I want to keep her safe from harm, you know, I want to nurture her, you know, all that kind of stuff. So it's a great way of like assessing. So please use it again and again and again. Yeah.
Thank you. Any insights on mental health or?
I think it really depends
autism?
upon. Oh, autism is that right? Autism is just high vibration that's being dampened down. That's all it is. They're waiting, honey. They're waiting for the ascension, and they're already there. They think differently. They do things differently. They don't fit in boxes. Because we try to fit them in boxes. Your biggest challenge will be to dampen that vibration. It's hard. There's many I deal with, and the hardest thing is the vibration so high, and they have so many things that they can do in a day, and you know, it's just finding a way to dampen down that vibration just for the time being, or allowing her to deal with it in a better way. There's so many ways of doing it, you know. You know, creation is such a great way for them doing stuff. Practical activity stuff is really, really good for them. The more it burns you out, I know it does, but it's what they need. They need to, you know, burn off that excess vibration that they're feeling.
She draws. This is an interesting thing because she draws and she gets so lost in her internal drawing world that's why they're worried about her psychosis, because it's taken on a life of its own. She's so uber creative that it's very complicated and complex, and she prefers to be there as opposed to here.
Is it affecting the rest of her life?
I don't know, because she's not very social to begin with. So
yeah, but autistic kids aren't social anyway.
No.
So you're not in. There's nothing new with that.
Yeah, there's not really any criteria. But yeah, I think that, I guess, creativity, but it can it be a negative thing too, to go so deep into this creative? Okay, thank you.
How can creation be negative?
Well, I mean, you know what I mean, going so deep into it that you lose touch with it.
I mean, if she's plugging into drama, or she's plugging into, you know, various things that are, you know, like I know many that smoke obviously weed, marijuana to help dampen down that vibration. That's not a great way to go. Some people use drugs and alcohol to dampen it down. That's not a great way to go. Others plug into drama and be involved with that and expend their energy that way. Some get into sport and expend their energy that way. It's just finding an outlet for her. You know what? If she's drawing and painting, come on, really? That's just, come on.
Yeah.
You know, that's amazing. Let her do it. Let her do it. Yeah. Get involved. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're all involved. Is she an angel?
Guys.
Is she from the angelic realm?
I don't know. Does she? Could you check with that, Nilesh, and see if she has some connection with Metatron?
No.
Or any of the archangels or whatever?
No.
Okay, then what? Any?
No, it's not. She's not from the angelic realm. It's just that I'm not going to tell you, because the thing is, we use these sessions far too much to reveal information about one another. I already have felt her soul and her energy, and I know what's in there. So let her have the discovery. Would you not prefer the surprise?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good advice. Right. Okay. Yeah, that's true. I prefer the surprise. I'm with you there.
Good. So stop trying to like find out too much.
So Deb, I don't know. yet to be revealed. Okay.
Actually, I can
the next edition.
I can tell you, but I can tell you, but because we do that, but I won't.
That's okay. It's
He's
all
already
right.
chastised me.
I just care if she's
Thank you, Beth.
okay, you guys. Yeah, thank you very much. I love y'all. Thank you.
She is strong. She's so strong. She's incredible. And just trust in the surprise. You know, or everything you're going through right now, each and every one of you, it's a gift. It's a surprise. Everything you're experiencing. Are you not surprised when you reveal something about yourself, or you find out something about someone else? Are you not like, oh my God, really? That's you? I would have never guessed it in a million years, you know? How amazing is that? Isn't that so cool to get that?
But to find this out in my 60s, come on, really? It took
age is just a number. Come on, we all know this. No such thing as death. Come on.
I'm a late bloomer, all right.
Yeah. I know. Me too. I found out in my 40s. It's the way it goes, you know. That's all right. The vibration's right. That's all it's down to. So yeah, have the surprise is better.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, next question.
Our next one is from David.
Okay, I think I've got you, David. Here you are, David. Hello, David.
Okay, there we go.
Hello, David.
Hello. Oh my goodness. I don't know, just out of the blue, I've been dealing with this health thing that's been so strong that in the mornings I feel so weak and not even sure if I should like call an ambulance or stuff. And I've got a little bit of information about it, and I am a healer myself, and I've been sending healing, but I'm just like really stressed out, and I want to find out a little bit more about this so that I can feel a little more relaxed about the process of healing with this current situation.
Okay. I mean, how do you normally do it, David? Are you like a meditator? Are you yoga? Or are you active meditation? What's your method?
Method of what?
Of just going inside, connecting to your soul, connecting to your heart. How do you do it?
Oh yeah. Just visualize and just close my eyes and focus my intention on the heart.
Shall we do it together?
Okay.
David, shall me and you do it together? You up for that?
Yeah. When I was doing that earlier, when you first mentioned it and trying to get some ideas about it, and I got a little bit.
Okay. Let me connect. My heart's already connected to yours, but let me just increase the vibration, okay? Okay. Right. Open up your heart, David. Open up your heart. Wider. Surrender to it. Allow it. Be open for it. Beautiful. Okay. Ask your question.
Out loud?
If you wish, whichever was more comfortable for you.
What is going on with my current health situation, and what do I need to learn and know about this?
Ask again.
What do I do to heal with this current situation?
What are you getting, David?
The focus on love, love for yourself and love for others.
David, what are you blocking? You're blocking something.
What do you mean?
Tap into it. I want you to tap into it. I don't want to give you the answers. I want you to find them yourselves. You're blocking something. What is it you're blocking?
What is it that I'm blocking? Please reveal.
Some healing you need to do about your past.
letting go of fears is something that's coming to mind.
That fear manifested somewhere in your lineage. You need to discover it. So you need to be asking yourself, where did this fear come from? Ask it right now. You don't have to tell us, but just ask it. It will take you to a scene. Ask it. Oh, you're so amazing, David. Well done. Well done. I feel it. Good. I'm proud of you. Well done.
I'm just getting that it was a past life.
Yeah.
I don't really know for sure, maybe some images.
Mm-hmm.
And then that sensation of just wanting to cry came up out of the
Yeah.
out of nowhere. Just was releasing.
Good.
Interesting. I wasn't expecting that.
Crying is very healing, David. I want you to do more of it. Okay? For all of you, crying is releasing, is healing. Good. Do it. Never feel ashamed. I cry. Good. There is something there, David. It's a block. It's a fear. It's a fear that you were led to believe. I want you to go back and I want you to explore it. And I want you to ask your soul and say, where does this fear come from? Where does this fear come from? Where does this fear come from? And it will show you. It will show you. I can see it. Okay. Okay. David, let's stop there. Because what I see is not really here for the public domain. Okay. What I'm seeing is something to do with your childhood, specifically when you were very, very young. And I want you to explore that, David. I want you to explore it. That was beautiful. Well done. I'm so proud of you. That was really, really amazing. This is how I want you to explore yourself. This is how I want you to heal yourself. You're a beautiful, amazing, magnificent soul. I can see this in you, but I want you to see it. I want you to see this for yourself, okay? And it's there. Love who you are, David. You're an incredible soul. I see this. Love who you are, okay?
Much love. Thank you.
You're welcome.
For insight.
Okay. Yes, please do this in your own time, because what I'm seeing is very personal to you. So that's why we stopped. But how we did it is exactly how I want you to do it. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Wonderful. Thank you, David.
Blessings, peace, and
Wow,
love.
David, I love you.
Thank
Rhonda in India.
Oh, hello, Rhonda. Let me find you. Let me find you. Let me find you. Let me
Love
find
you guys. Love you guys. Thank you so much again for being here. So, I was going to have a question, and I decided
hang
that
on.
I'm not going. Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine. I'm just looking
Okay.
for you. Yeah.
So I've decided I am not going that route
Okay.
because I've been practicing connecting to Father, getting
Ooh.
yes and no answers, right?
Yeah.
And I'm working on getting longer sentences and, really making that connection. So I'm working on it. So I'm grateful for that. But I just wanted to share an experience I had today.
Please do.
And I am in India, and we still have a lockdown, but it's not so bad.
Mm-hmm.
And some of us here were asked to go to help give out rations of food to some of the shanties here. And it was, you see all of this, what's going on around people, and no shoes and no food and all of this going on. But you know what? There is so much love with the families, and there's so much joy in the children. And I was so blessed. I was so blessed to just be there and experience that with them. And you know, I'm grateful. I really just am grateful. So I wanted to share that with you guys. It was a lovely experience, and I'm so happy that I could go do that. So anyway, I don't know even why I'm telling you, but
Come on, you know exactly why you're telling us. Why are you telling us? Come on.
It was, it was just joyful to me.
Yeah.
I like to serve.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I haven't been able to do that. Yeah, for a while, because we've been locked down.
Absolutely.
So it was just
sharing the joy. You're sharing the joy, and you're sharing the joy in unity. And unity comes in so many different ways. Unity can come from a partner, it can come from family, it can come from friends, it can come from animals. You know, it can come from your own connection, your own vibration, our connection to our galactics, to our wonderful source beings. You know, unity happens in so many different ways. So what you're expressing is joy in unity. And I think that's a great lesson for every single one of us. Yeah, beautiful.
Great.
Thank you, Rhonda.
Right. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to share that with everybody.
Rhonda, it's amazing that the people that have the least material things are the happiest.
Yeah.
It is. Yes. Yes. I have found that myself, actually. So it's so far it's been incredible, and it's just getting better.
Well, my husband and I have 21 grandchildren and 2 great-grandchildren.
Oh my goodness.
One year
you are so blessed, really.
One year I wrote to the grandchildren and said, we can only afford so much this year. And there's a gentleman that asked for donations. He was going to go amongst all the homeless, and he asked for donations from people to help him feed the homeless at that Christmas. He was going to live there in the streets and just feed the homeless at Christmas. And so I said, I can either give so much for each family, or I can give the money to this man to feed the homeless for Christmas. And my one son has 8 children, and they had the least. And the other families, the other children, we have 4 boys. The other kids, I said to them, I can give your Christmas money to this man to feed the hungry, or I can give it to you guys to have gifts. Well, my son with 8 children, his children just wanted to give it to the homeless. And all the other children wanted their money, their gifts. So the ones with the least wanted to give all their money to the homeless and the hungry.
Yeah.
That's surprising.
Right. And
I was like,
yeah. So just so much love and
yeah, the ones with the least out of all my grandchildren, you know.
Yeah, pretty amazing.
It
so
is.
I just wanted to say thank you for allowing me to share that story, and it was truly a wonderful gift for me to be able to go out and be part of being able to serve, right? And
it is. And
anyway,
I'm
so
amazed.
blessed.
And you are still so happy. You're not miserable. You're not complaining. You're smiling, and you've been locked up.
Once in a while. Every once in a while I get to that, oh, woe is me. And then it just kind of flies away. And, you know, I'm supposed to be here right now during this whole time period to work on myself. And I know that. And I have been. So, it's really wonderful.
And Rhonda, only you could do it. Remember that. Only you could do it.
Is that like a little message you're trying to tell me, or?
I am. I'm trying to bring you more into your vibration. There's a reason for it. So yeah, only you could do it. Remember that.
I see. Yeah. Okay. Any other clues that you're going to? No. Oh, I love you anyway. I really do.
I'm not going to do the work for you, Rhonda. You know this.
Yes, I know.
You know.
I know. I know.
Yes.
It's all
I
good.
love you.
I'll get my answers.
Exactly. I'm happy to lend my vibration and help you find the answer yourself. That's the way we're going to go. I want you to be sovereign beings, and I want you to own your own power. You already have
Yeah.
it, and you can do this. And there's a reason why you're there, and I see it plain as day. But you'll come to it. And I'm telling you, only you could do it. There's a reason why you're doing it. There's a reason why you're doing it. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's a
Perfect.
beautiful reason. It really is.
Oh,
So
thank you. Thank you. Well, I will work on it.
good.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Thank you.
Lily Pad, you have a question.
Lily pad. Let's find lily pad. Okay, it's the other way.
Hello. Let me see.
Hi, lily pad. How you doing?
I had to put my camera on, right? Let's see.
Hang on, lily pad. Let me just find you. Like, I can only do 4 at a time, which is very frustrating. Also quite fun, actually.
At the very end of the list.
Very end of the list. Thank you.
This one.
Right. Ah, lily pad. There you are. You're coming up as a a normal kind of thing. Okay, go, lily pad. What is it I can help you with?
Well, I got this. Hi, and this is my first time here. Thank you for having me here.
Pleasure.
And I got this link by Don. So thank you, Don. Also, because he put a Metatron name, I think that's why it brought me here early this week. I wake up with and I heard the name very loud. His or her Metatron name very loud. I don't really speak to Metatron or pray or do anything with me, but and also my head was vibrating.
Beautiful.
And
Yes.
so what's the message? I'm not sure. I think it said, or he or she, well, he says something saying, he or she says something to me, but I don't remember the message or what he says. And I asked, but I forgot when I wake up. It was early in the morning.
Yeah.
So what's my connection? What I don't really call Metatron often.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Lilypad, Metatron works with many, especially in the astral realms. He works with many, many, many beings. And I never connect to that because I don't feel my 3D brain will be able to handle all of that information. And rightly so, because I have a mission here. But I'm not going to tell you. What I will do is lend my vibration to you so you can find it yourself. Are you up for that?
Well, I'm not a psych. Well, yeah, I can try, but I'm
Thank you. I love the fact that you try. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, come and try with me. So
okay.
I'm gonna take 3 deep breaths in and out, and then I'm gonna connect my heart to your heart and just amplify it. And then I want you to ask the question, okay? And it was the first thing that pops into your head. That's what it is, okay? Don't question it, okay?
Okay, and do I have to do it loud or mentally?
Well, whatever you're comfortable with, Lilypad. It's not, this is not my journey. This is yours. I'm just lending my vibration to you. So whatever you're comfortable with, I'm comfortable with.
Okay, I'm gonna say mentally because I'm
okay.
I'm kind of weird, I suppose.
That's fine. That's fine. Okay, 3 deep breaths in. Okay, I'm just going to amplify my heart connection to you. Okay, Lilypad. I've raised your vibration. So ask the question mentally. Tell me the first thing you get. Ask it again. What are you getting, lily pad?
I'm sorry. I guess I gotta be more open. I'm not getting anything.
Okay, open up your heart, because I see what he's trying to tell you. I want you to open your heart, surrender, allow the information to come in, okay? Don't block yourself. Don't block yourself. Allow it to come in, okay? Be open to it. Relax your shoulders. Relax into your breath. Everything's okay. You're in a safe place. It's okay. You're safe. Ask the question. Allow the answer. Be open to it, whatever it comes. Ask it several times if you need to. You're still holding back, lily pad.
Yeah.
I can feel it from you. Why are you blocking it, Lily? Are you afraid?
Maybe.
Are you afraid of the answer?
I don't know. It doesn't come in.
I think you're afraid here. There's no need to be afraid. Be open to it. Be open. No fear. You're a brave warrior inside, lily pad. You always have been. Be open to the answer. Allow it to come in. It's a gift. It's a gift, lily pad. Do you want your gift? Surrender to it. That's better, lily pad. Much better. Ask your question, lily pad. Still fear. Nothing, lily pad? Nothing? A little bit of information?
Just a little bit.
Yeah, I
But-
felt it. What was it? What'd you get?
But that's fine. To bring the light
Brilliant.
in.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Okay, I'm going to pull back. I'm going to pull my vibration back. So lily pad, what I'm seeing with you is there's you're blocking yourself, okay? And I want you to stop doing that. Stop blocking yourself. There's an element of fear there, and an element of, there's two elements to it. One is fear of everything, and there's no need to be. And two is the fear of finding out this information about yourself, and you're blocking that. There's a reason why Met is turning up to you. You have an angelic connection, but you're not going to know what that connection is unless you're opened up. So when I increase my vibration to your body, you let go just that little bit more, and that's why you got that information. I don't know if you felt that, but that's what you need to do, is just surrender to it. Surrender to it, lily pad. That's really, really important, that you surrender to it and just allow the information to come in, rather than blocking it and being fearful of it. If you're in a state of fear, you're not gonna be able to connect, because fear is a low vibration. Yeah. So let it go. Just allow. Surrender yourself. Open up your arms. Let things in. Let things in. I know it's hard. I get it. I've been there. I get it. But try and practice, lily pad. Practice.
How?
Practice.
Like what? Like how we just did?
Exactly like we've just did. Yeah. Practice. Keep on practicing, and you will find that you will move on to other forms of connection, like the one that I've just given you right now, will serve its purpose, but then you'll move on to other forms of, you know, meditation, guidance, whatever it might be. But you've got to allow, Lilipad, there's fear in you. There's fear in you.
All right.
And there's no need to fear. You're okay. You're in great company, Lilipad. You're in great company.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Deb, you still there?
Susan Koenig has the next question.
Susan, was it?
Yes, here. Hello?
Hello, Susan. Let me just find you, Susan. It's like, right. Susan. Susan. Is that you,
Yes.
Susan?
Hello.
Hello, Susan. How you doing?
Hello. Oh, I'm doing fine. Hello, Nilesh. I'm glad to meet you. And
Me too, Susan. Me too.
I have a question because I make many meditations to find out where my soul is from. And I have a meditation where I was on a Pleiadian ship, and there were many people and many archangels, and they hugged me, and it was really great. And I want to ask if I am connected to the archangels or the Pleiadians. That's my questions.
What's your answer? You tell me.
I think I am
So
connected.
let me just repeat back what you've just said to me.
Yeah.
You've just said to me that you connect to the angels and you connect to the Pleiadians.
Yeah.
So does that maybe mean that you might be Pleiadian and angelic in nature? What do you think?
Yes, I think so, but I couldn't believe, but I think so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So how about if we change the words? How about we say, I am Pleiadian,
okay,
and I am angelic. Say it, Susan. Say it to me.
Yes, I think I am Pleiadian and I am angelic.
I want you to say it 3 times.
I am Pleiadian and I am angelic.
Beautiful. Come more from your heart space.
Yes.
From here, this bit, you know, this bit that I love so much, the heart, you know, this bit.
Yes, yes. Okay, I am Pleiadian and I am angelic.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Say it again. Say it again. A couple of times for me.
I am Pleiadian and I'm angelic.
Okay, I want you to come on, Susan. Bring it home, Susan. I want you to make me believe it. I want to believe it from you, Susan.
Okay.
Come on.
I am Pleiadian and I'm angelic.
Okay, slow it down a little bit. Say it again.
I am Pleiadian and I'm angelic.
Beautiful.
And I'm very high energy, high energy. Yes, I feel it so much.
Good, good.
Okay.
How do you feel about it now? Are you Pleiadian and are you angelic? Tell me.
Yes, yes, I am Pleiadian and I'm angelic. Thank you. Thank you. That's nice.
It is as simple as that, okay? The problem is like when we're given information, our 3D monkey brain kicks in and goes, no, that can't happen. You're a 3D human. You're a wife, a husband, you're a daughter, you're a sister, you're a brother, you're a son, you're a father. All these 3D elements come in. You know, you have a job or you don't, or you have animals, you have a house. All the 3D concepts come in.
Yes.
And it's very, very difficult for the 3D to connect to the heart because the 3D goes into rational, logical, critical thinking, and it doesn't always work when it comes to vibration. So I want you to use your vibration, use your heart to ask the question, and it will never stray you. It will never lead you wrong ever. Trust in that.
Okay,
you know
thank you.
Already. If you have a bunch of archangels coming in and hugging you, that's like, wow.
Wow, it was so wow. Oh, it was so, I get no air. It was really great, really.
Yeah. So
That's
you're very important to them, and you have a place with them. And now that you've just told me that you are angelic and you are Pleiadian, you're going to get more information come in. That information isn't for me. That information is for you, Susan, on your journey. And the more that you accept and surrender, because this is the key, the more you surrender to the information, regardless of how ridiculous it sounds, the more amazing experiences and visions and knowledge and wisdom you're going to have. Surrender, Susan, just like you just did. You surrender. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. It was so amazing now. Thanks. Thank you. Love you. Love you.
Love you too, Susan. Love you too.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Jasmine?
Jasmine?
What limiting beliefs do I have that need to be cleared?
Jasmine? Let me try and find you, Jasmine.
Jasmine is with her husband. They're two, it's a couple.
It's a couple? Wonderful. I love couples. Okay. Okay, it's definitely the other way then.
Wearing yellow shirt.
Okay. Just bear with me. I'm just trying to flip through. Aha! Jasmine! And the husband. Hello. Husband's name, please. You're sorry, LeBron, did you say?
Duran, like Duran.
Duran. Duran. Hello, Duran. I'm digging that beard, Duran. It's like wicked. I love that. That's amazing.
Thank you.
How can I help you?
Yes, I just want to know what may be in my belief system that's limiting me in any way.
Okay. Well, talk to me about your belief system.
Well, I'm a psychologist, so I work with people every day, helping them identify limiting beliefs. And I feel as though I get kind of bogged down in everyone else's mission and clearing. And I'm in this place now where I'm trying to look more inward and identify what I need to clear.
Yeah, I get that. So I've got a question for you, Jasmine. Are you a psychologist when you're at work?
Yes.
Are you a psychologist when you get home?
Sometimes, yes.
Do you think maybe that might be the problem? Okay, the reason why I'm relating to that is because I work in the field of mental health too. One of the skills I had to learn, Jasmine, was as soon as I walk through my home, through my front door, I am no longer a support worker. I'm Nilesh. And that's really, really important. Leave your work where it should stay, at work. The kind of work that we do is so many people are wanting our help, and it can be overwhelming sometimes, it can be difficult, and sometimes we bring that home with us. And so what I want you to learn is to disconnect from that. So when you're working, go and do your work. You're extraordinary, you're incredible, go and do it. You're an amazing psychologist. I've seen this with you. You help so many people. But when you come home, I want you to be Jasmine. Jasmine the soul, Jasmine the spiritualist, Jasmine the angelic, Jasmine that's galactic, Jasmine that's the source. That's what I want you to be. I know you're a wife, I get that, but there's more to you. And I want you to leave that. I want you to leave that at work. And I want you to practice it. It's really, really important. This is what's holding you back. Sometimes, you know, when we come home from work, we think about work. I still do it. And then I have to like slap myself a little bit, Jasmine, and say, stop it, Nilesh. Like, you're at home. You've got dishes to do. You've got washing up to do. The house needs hoovering. Like, get on with it. You know, that kind of stuff. You know? And so it's about getting into that kind of paradigm. It's about getting into that vibration. So I want you to learn to separate the two. You have to. And then your vibration will increase. And after that, just use your meditation. But make sure that if you've got thoughts coming in, because sometimes they do, because you're a psychologist, you think a lot and you analyze a lot. Yeah. And sometimes it's very difficult to switch that off. I get you, because I do the same thing. So you have to separate the two. You've got to learn to separate the two worlds, okay? And bring in like the meditation. If you find when you're meditating that a client comes in, because that happens to me a lot, yeah, you need to just allow that thought and it will just pass on. It will just move on. Bring yourself back to your breathing, Bring yourself back to whatever it is you're doing. Try guided meditation, because then you're hearing something, and that kind of helps you to kind of be in that current vibrational state. If you are thinking about your client after client after client, don't meditate. You're not going to get anywhere. Stop. Try another day, or try later on that day, okay? Because when you're in that mindset, it's going to be very difficult to get you out of it. Don't forget, you're a psychologist. You use this a lot, yeah? And what you're learning is to use this now a lot. This and this can be connected without question. I do it all the time. When I'm with my clients, I hold a high vibration for them. And what I'm doing with that vibration is I'm holding that vibration because I want them to come to the answers to their problems. I don't want it to come from me. I want it to come from them. And usually they say it. Have you ever noticed that in your sessions? They'll just turn around and say, "Oh, Owen, what is the problem with you not, going out, And if you just hold that space without giving them the answer, they'll like just come out with the answers because I'm lazy, or I play too much Xbox, or whatever it might be, right? And they come to the answer themselves, and that's your vibration. That's your vibration holding the space to say, you know what, you are a sovereign, intelligent, amazing being. You can work this out for yourself. All I'm doing is walking the path with you for a short period of time. That's all I'm doing. And then you will be on your way, on your way. Does that kind of make sense? Oh, did I lose you, Jasmine? Because you've like frozen. Let's see if you come back. Oh, I lost you. We lost you. We lost you.
They froze on. They're clients of mine, and they froze on me before too.
Oh, bless them.
Oh.
I hope they got it. If not, they can.
Them.
We're recording this to Zoom, aren't we, Deb? Is that right?
The recording. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm recording on YouTube and
Zoom. Wonderful.
Okay.
Great. You can come back to that then.
I have 3 different questions on third eye, like right in a row. They're similar from 3 different people.
Yeah.
So let's see. Wendy's asking, my question, can I release any fear related to opening my third eye ability to see clear images during meditation? And then I have Mahernez asking, the same question as Wendy, releasing fear to opening the third eye to see more clearly. And Reinhardt is asking how to see with his third eye internally more. So they're all basically the same question on the third eye.
Okay. Reinhardt, here we are, Reinhardt, and Wendy as well. Okay, the third eye isn't just another way of opening up all your chakras, and when they all combine together, it's like a powerful tool within itself. So yes, it can be used for all of those things. I don't feel there's any limitations as to what, we shouldn't be very prescriptive in what it can and can't do. I think what many of you have got to learn is however you're feeling, okay, they're telling me to go back to creation. Okay, so what they're saying to me is that when we create individually and it's unique. Okay, there's no like prerequisites to that. There's no kind of like, this is the way it should be done, or this is how we've always created, therefore we will continue to create. Not like that. Creation is done in so many different ways. And I feel that the same about the chakras and everything you're experiencing. You're experiencing it in your own individualistic way. There's no right or wrong. Those are 3D beliefs. Those are 3D paradigms. So let them go. If you feel you want to use your third eye to go internally and check, do that. Do that. Because that's the way it works for you. Everyone will use it in their own individualistic way. So the way to connect and open up your third eye is basically to see it as a disc, turning in a clockwise direction, and spin it as fast as you can, and you will feel the vibration. So, you can go from top down or bottom up. It doesn't matter. It's not relevant. What matters is that you visualize a disc and you spin it. If you really want to connect to this, yes, I want you to close your eyes and I want you to look with your eyes at this point, yeah? And you will see it kind of goes a little bit dark, But that action itself, just by focusing your eyes, like actually looking at this point, yeah, it hits the pineal gland, and that in itself will help you. It automatically fires the brain, and just by doing it, if you do that in your meditation, it's more powerful. I find, for me, it's definitely more powerful. It allows me to come into my vibration 10 times quicker than just doing the chakras itself, or bringing in certain levels of vibration from source or Meti or whoever it might be. So has that answered your question?
I have one question related to what you were saying about seeing the disc. I think I always thought of it being just here, and you said imagine it actually going through the show.
Oh, sorry, I missed that. Imagine it going through what, sorry? Oh, I lost you. I can't hear you.
Rose too.
Oh no. Oh no. I'm not sure who that was. Who was that?
Wendy Napolitano. She's the one who asked the question.
Wendy, we lost you, Wendy. We lost you, my love.
Yeah, she's frozen.
Okay.
She's in her car.
Yeah, she's traveling.
She's driving, so
it's going to be a bit more difficult.
Nilesh, this is Reinhard. In the meantime, until Wendy comes back, things why I wanted to question the internally one is because I'm doing it. I'm doing it really. And when I concentrate, I see just in the middle some kind, as if you see something which is like something you put something together, and you have those looks like a dark star, not a complete open one, and I can see internally. But it looks like as if there's a gray something in front of it. So I I work on it a very long time. So it's not that I just started yesterday. So that's the reason why I ask it also,
That's beautiful, Reinhardt. See, you have a very structured way of seeing things, Reinhardt. This is your thing. And I love that about you. I love the way that you do it in your own way. It's very unique to you and it's beautiful. And yes, I see the star you're talking about. It's like coming together in pieces. Yeah. I see that. That is for you. That is for you. That's a gift. So explore a bit more and ask, like we've just done in meditation, ask what it's for, what it's about, what its uses are. You already are aware of Metatron's cube and how that works. You're aware of that. Yes. Yeah. And you've played with that. And this is just another form of it. This is another form of it from you, and you're playing with it. It's wonderful. It's great. Yeah. Play with it.
For example, while Irma is doing the scanning, I tried it also, but I don't see the green bar. And also I don't have the feeling that it stops somewhere. It just, I don't know. Yeah.
I feel like the star is something you are creating for yourself. You have like an engineer's brain. I love that. Your vibration is very much to do with that. It's very engineering based with you, and I love that about you. And I kind of feel like you are learning about sacred geometry. I feel like you're learning about shapes and symbology and symmetry. Yeah. And I feel you are creating something for yourself in this way.
Okay.
Do you see how amazing you are? Do you see that?
So it is completely positive. I'm
yes.
happy.
Oh yes. You have a very inquisitive vibration, and you are using the knowledge you're learning from the beings you're connecting with, and you're making your own thing. That's what you're doing. You're making your own thing. Okay. So yes.
So everybody is different, as you say.
Yes, absolutely. And own it. Own where you are. There is no right or wrong. There's no this way or that way. It's just your way, and follow it through. A lot of people think, oh well, I've seen a video and the video says to do it this way, but that's not the way I do it. No. Follow your way, because it will show you the best way for your best outcome. The methods that you're using are the best for your particular outcome. You're all individualistic vibrations. When Father Source created these vibrations, no two of you are the same. Okay, let's make that very clear. Upon the trillions and trillions that have been created, no two are the same. You're all very individual with extraordinary gifts, and you're all here to bring that forward. Trust in yourself, trust in you to bring that forward.
Yeah, that helps.
Wonderful.
So if
Thank
it
you very much.
have been otherwise, you would have taught me. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome, Reinhardt. Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
That's the truth, boy. That's the truth. Let's see. Victoria has a question.
Okay, Victoria. Let's find you, Vicky. Right.
Hello, Nilesh. Hello,
Hi,
Father.
Victoria.
Hello, Brother Mehdi.
Yeah, they're all here.
Yeah, all of them, and everyone here who's in this group.
Let me just find you, Victoria. There we are, Victoria. Victoria NG. Is that it? Is that you, Victoria?
Ing.
Hi.
You can call me Missing. Get it?
Missing?
When I was younger in school, they, I get joked about.
Yeah.
I am missing. So put it.
They can be cruel, can't they, Victoria? Come on.
I thought that was cute, actually. I enjoyed it because I thought that was different.
That's nice. I like that. I like that. It's good to be different. I love that vibration. Yes, of course.
I see a lot of things.
Yeah.
And sometimes, I don't understand everything, and and I don't have anyone else that I know who has the same experience.
Okay.
But not too long ago, I was outside at night and I saw two huge things in the sky that looked like glasses. It almost looked like glasses, but I felt they were two black holes merging.
Okay.
I saw two black holes merging in the sky. And, I just want validation if that was the case.
God,
and
no,
then,
I'm not going to give it to you.
But-
You know that.
The next 2 days later, I saw that on the news that there was what do you call it? There was a black hole that was seen with telescope that people can see in the sky.
Yeah.
But so I kind of got my validation from that. At least that's what I thought it was. At the beginning, I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to validate, just to confirm if my validation was correct. Because, it seems like I got my validation somewhere else already, but I'm just making sure. Because I see a lot of things, and I was even told that it's not important to know everything, but I don't feel that. I feel that everything that comes in through me or to me has some kind of significance, even though it's a download, even though it's not meant for me right now, or, I might access it later or understand it. I just wanted to confirm that was a black hole, two black holes merging.
Okay. I think, what I'm feeling from you, Victoria, is your vibration's high. So this bit, right, the thing that I adore, I want you to ask it with me, and let's get your validation. I don't want it through the TV. I want it through this. TV is great. It's great for action films. Men in Black 3, Bad Boys for Life is amazing. I'm not sure if I believe it though. So let's go here. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I breathe and all that?
Yeah, let's do the 3 breaths.
Okay.
I'm gonna, increase my vibration with your heart, and then I want you to ask the question, right? And I want many of you to do it with us, so you can understand your own knowing too. Okay, Victoria, I'm just gonna amplify my heart connection to you. Okay, done. Father and Meti are lending their energy to this. So, Victoria, ask the question. Is it a black hole that you saw?
Was it two black holes emerging that night I saw?
Ask again. Be open to it. Allow the information just to come in, the first thing that pops into your head.
Was it two black holes merging that night I saw? If that would count as a yes.
What did you get?
A faint yes.
No, I want you to be sure, because when you say I think, it's not sure. So open up your heart.
I heard, it's not really a voice, it's a knowing.
Great.
But it's really faint. It's not like it's a direct answer, you know?
Okay, so bring it forward. Tap into that, yeah? Allow your focus to flow to that knowing. Connect to it, yeah? Allow it to come forward, trusting your knowing. And I want you to ask the question again, stronger this time.
Stronger.
Mm-hmm.
Was it two black holes merging that night?
Ask again.
Was it two black holes merging that night?
Lovely. Better. What did you get?
Throughout that time, I got a little bit of information.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't really much.
Tell me.
The infinity, the two shapes
Mm-hmm.
that I saw they were equal. So the black hole had two energies, the dark energy, the black energy, and the white energy. I didn't get too much from it, but
Okay.
got something.
I'm just gonna, yes. I want you to explore that a bit more. I can see what you're seeing, yeah? I want you to explore it a bit more. Just like that knowing that you have inside of yourself, I want you to ask that knowing and go with it. Don't doubt it. I feel you hesitating to connect to that knowing. Don't hesitate to that knowing. I want that knowing to be your best friend, yeah? Someone that you know, someone that you hang out with all of the time, yeah? And it will come through, the information will come through. I see exactly what you're seeing. Yes, you're right.
I have been getting these knowings. So it's basically me repeating myself with the same information.
Yeah.
But am I able to retrieve more from it if I go deeper?
Yes, yes.
If I
Keep
actually
asking.
spend more time?
Yeah, ask questions. That's the way to know more. So when you're saying, you're very limiting when you say, are these black holes? What you really need to be saying is, what is it that I'm seeing?
Oh.
And then you're leaving it open, yeah? Because what you're doing is you're describing it. So what I want you to say is, what is it that I'm seeing? And they'll say, this is what you're seeing. And then they'll say, then you need to be asking, well, why am I seeing it? And then they'll give you that answer and they'll be like, okay, so what is the purpose of me seeing it? What do I need to do with it? And they will tell
you mean to keep carrying on with those questions?
Yes, yes, yes. Don't just stop at a question. They will always answer you. They will always answer you, Victoria. You just gotta ask the question and listen. That's it. It's simple. But ask the questions in a very broad way rather than limiting it to labels. It's like, what is it I'm seeing? Let them tell you. What is it I'm seeing? Are these portals? Are these like illusions? Are the Palladians coming? Are the reptilians leaving? What the hell am I seeing? Ask the questions, yeah, and they will tell you. But don't limit it to like, are these portals that I'm seeing? Because you're limiting to portals, so they can only give you a yes or no answer. Yeah.
I originally thought it was some kind of portal too, but the portals I've seen in the past were mostly circular.
It's not portal.
But it's not. So this is different. There's two of them, and they're identical, like on both sides. And so I knew it wasn't a portal or Stargate because I've seen a number of them.
Yeah. See, you come into your knowing. You knew before you even asked me.
I did know the answer, but the thing is, I just wanted to know if maybe you can say I don't trust myself too much, or.
I think, Victoria, you already know the answer, but it's down to the fact that you don't trust yourself. I think that's what it comes down to. And many of you feel this way. Please trust in your knowing. You know, if you know, you know, go with it. Why are you questioning it? There's no need to question it. If it is, it is. You know, it does not matter what fractal of soul that you are. It's irrelevant. What's relevant is what you're doing with it and bringing in that vibration. That's what's relevant. Are you bringing that vibration here? Because that's what's required, you know? And same with your knowing, you know, know and see it as absolute. It doesn't matter whether it's right or wrong. That's 3D belief systems. That's 3D programming. There is no such thing as right or wrong. In creation, when I've created universes and planets, there is no right or wrong. It's just intention. Are you intending to create for the light? Or are you intending to create for the dark? Because I've done both, and they both feel different. See? Do you see? Yeah? Don't go with right or wrong. Is this good or bad? Is this left or right? 3D programming. No, let it go. Just go with your knowing. I'm teaching you guys to use your heart. It's the most powerful tool each and every one of you have. Use it. People call it intuition. People call it vibration. I call it heart space. That's Metty's jam. That's his thing. So that's where we come from. Yeah? Don't stop asking, Victoria.
So basically, I would be seeing more of these kind of things then.
Yes. You'll be seeing a hell of a lot more if you are just more open with your question. Yeah. Hell of a lot more. Yeah.
Because I don't ask a lot of questions, and
okay, really,
maybe that's why I'm stunting my growth, so to say.
Yeah, I wouldn't have known that about you, Victoria, unless you told me that you don't ask a lot of questions. Well, you need to ask more questions, honey.
I see a lot of things, and because in the past I've joined different groups, I've connected with different people, and no one had the answer. No one had the answer, or even any experiences that are close to mine. Yeah. So because of that, I stopped asking.
Yeah, so good. I'm glad you stopped asking, because what they're teaching you is that you already have the knowing. You already have the knowing. Stop looking for external proof. You know, you're not going to find it. Prove to me that Father exists right now. Prove to me.
I've seen him. I've seen him.
Yeah, I know, but can you prove it to me? Show me.
I can't prove it, but yeah.
Why not? Why? Because that's what you're doing. You're looking for proof, aren't you? Show me Father right now. Come on.
Actually,
I want a visual representation of
I wasn't
Father.
looking
I want to
for
know.
proof. I was just looking for
Validation.
No.
Proof.
In this case, I was looking for people I am in alignment with, that I can be friends with, and we can openly discuss what we share, what we experience. But I've had a hard time, the last couple of years, finding anyone who had my experiences to share with me. Literally, it was really difficult. So then I realized that maybe, I'll meet more people in alignment later.
Okay, there's two elements to this, okay? The first element is stop seeking outside yourself of validation. You are doing that. You might not feel you are, but what you're experiencing, you want others to know whether they're experiencing it too. That is seeking proof. That is seeking validation. The groups you're involved with, switch it up. You need to be involved with other groups who are at higher vibration, who may be seeing this sort of stuff. So go and seek them out. It's really important that you do that, because it doesn't mean you're not an important member of that group, or you don't validate it, or you don't find it useful or important. Groups come and go. I've been in and out of groups a lot. when I'm guided to, I jump out. There's always a reason for it. There's always a reason I jump out. And it looks really cruel in some ways, because these people you've developed relationships with, you've talked a lot about stuff, and you've shared a lot of information, you've shared a lot of vibration. But sometimes you have to trust your own inner guidance and go, you know what? I don't resonate with this group anymore. I need to find another group. Find another group. That's okay. It's not you being disloyal. It's just you seeking someone or others that are of similar vibration to you. And what you will find is that those that are similar to vibration to you, and when you find that, you will feel comfortable with it. And again, you're going to raise your awareness. You're going to raise more into your knowing. And again, you're going to fall out of that group, because you would have reached it, and then it'll go on, and it'll go on, and it'll go on. Be fluid, like the water. Be fluid, like the water. Yeah? Water just goes wherever it goes. Yeah?
Oh, I thought there, in truth, that there is infinite. So, I didn't expect to keep dropping out of groups like this, but, you know, but it's good to know that it's going to happen. So,
yeah. Well, this is part of the vibrational ascension journey. You know, it's not because you're a bad person or a bad soul. It's just that you need a certain level of vibration to match yours. So therefore, find it. Go and seek it out. You know, and you will find it. Ask the wonderful higher selves and say, find me a group that I can resonate with. Find me a group.
I poked them enough about it, and I was looking for my soul family and a whole bunch. And like locally, other than Don, I met him just a few months ago. Before this, I didn't have anyone I can talk to locally, nor do I have anyone to really talk to online either, because all those communities, no one resonated with me. Yeah. And it was a little hard at times. But I guess, you know, everyone awakened had to go through that stage at some point.
You are all of you are going through similar stages. Let me be very clear. I'm not excluded from that. I too have been going through the stages, because my contract, my agreement, you know, with everyone is the fact that I'm going to be walking with you to do this. This is the way we're going to do it this time. I'm walking with you through Ascension. So I have to learn light language, Victoria. Oh my God. When they told me I had to learn that, I was like, God damn it. I'm not doing enough. I mean, what more do you want from me? You know?
It'll flow. You don't learn it.
They put me through a numbers too, the source. So I've been through like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm just moaning about it, Victoria, because and Deb, because I can, you know, I'm just moaning. But I will do it because they're asking me to, and I will learn it, and I'll be a part of that. And we're all going through very, very similar things, because this is how vibration works. You have to go through those stepping stones. You have to go through those steps, you know, and all of you will be required, you know, to experience that. You came here to have an experience, you know. You came here to have that, and it's a beautiful experience, because out there everything's easy. Really, it's so easy. Manifesting's easy. Traveling from one universe to the other universe is easy. Creation is easy, but here, oh, that's a challenge.
Yeah.
And
big
you're not
challenge.
the kind of person, you're not the kind of person to back down from that challenge. You're not the kind of person go, nah, forget it, I'm going to hang out in the Pleiades, put my feet up, relax, you know, on the beach, whatever. You know, you're not like that, Victoria. No, you
I actually did access the exit gate and came back. So I think I had my blueprint remade because my mission was done prior to. It's quite interesting.
Incredible. Well done for doing it. Well done for
came back. So there's something more important that I have to do here.
Oh, each and every one of you are like this. You think Ascension is it? Many of you are going to become teachers, guides. You're going to be showing how people to teleport, telepathy.
I know that.
You're going to be communicating with planets. You're going to be communicating with Gaia. You know, you're going to be doing all of this stuff, and I see this. I see each and every one of you doing this. It's going to be incredible. Really, it is. So, you know, this is just the hard work you're doing. I am very clear that when Ascension happens, that's when my work really begins. At the moment, this is just going through the motions. Yeah, but when Ascension happens, that's when the real fun starts. Yeah, that's when it starts to get better. That's when it's like pretty goddamn epic. That's what I want.
Like the bilocation and all those fun things.
Totally, yeah. Communicating on the other side of the world, telepathy. You know, yo, sister, brother, how's it going? Yeah, it's all right. Everything's going cool. Really? What are you doing then?
But telepathy, isn't that based on alignment? I mean, like in a frequency closer to yours that you can tell. Let's say if someone is like 3D, they won't be able to do telepathy with someone who's 90, for example.
Oh my God, such limiting beliefs, really?
No, seriously, I read online somewhere about that because
Really?
I'm having trouble. I
Right.
can pick up people, but people can't pick up me for some reason. I don't
Yeah.
really understand it, but I thought that maybe there was a correlation. Maybe if it's like if the alignment, the energy, the vibration is too off, like too far apart, it might be harder for some people. That's
So, okay, so let's answer this logically in a three-way. Are you just human? Is all of your soul just human?
Well,
Yeah?
You want soul or me right now?
Is that what you said? Is that what, yeah, I'm talking about your soul. Is your soul just 3D human?
No.
Thank you. It isn't. Wonderful. Do you feel like there are many, 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 many different aspects to your soul?
Too many.
Some that you know, some that are unknown.
Yes. There's many.
Right.
I know.
You will find that you'll be able to tap into every single one of those without question. Do you honestly think you can be here on planet Earth and not have been Palladian, not have been reptilian, not have been Archon, not have been Arcturus, not have been Lyran? Do you think you could have been here and up with Jesus if you hadn't lived many, many lives in those areas? Do you think that?
I know that. I've
'Cause
been
I
a
think,
lot of things.
I think not. I think actually you. Thank you. So you've answered your own question. The reality is it's already within you. It's already within your soul. This is why many of you can connect with 9, 10, 11, D, Arcturians, and that's the highest vibration in this realm. But when we talk about source is here. Like you can connect to source. Meti's here. You can connect with Meti. You can connect with the angelic realm. You don't have to be angelic to connect to the angelic realm. Yeah, it's already within you. You already have the toolkit. Yeah, just use it.
It's too bad that there's so much information online that's accessible for like, videos and whatnot that are not quite accurate, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit distorting.
It is, but if you use that information and just tap into your knowing and see whether it feels right to you. If it feels right, run with it. If it doesn't feel right, put it to one side. This is what we're doing with these groups, okay? The idea is I want you to become more sovereign in your knowing. So then whatever I tell you or anyone else tells you, I want you to say, you know what? I believe in Nilesh, but I don't. I think you're talking a load of rubbish. So like, see ya. Like, I'll take this and I won't take that. That's cool. I'm fine with that because that's the kind of level of sovereignty I want from you guys, you know? I want that level of knowing from you guys because once you're at that level of knowing, nothing can get through that. Yeah, nothing can get through that. Do you see? Do you see what I see?
I do not resonate with a lot of people, so but I understand that it's coming from here, the heart space when I do.
Thank you. Use that. The divine feminine counterparts here on the planet are already in tune with that. You guys are so lucky that you have that toolkit. We us men, you know, the males have to work that little bit harder. You know, it's very difficult for us to connect, you know, with guys. It's very difficult to say, I love you, you know, it's very difficult to cry, you know, it's very difficult to show emotion because we've been programmed that way. And you're already intuitive in a knowing to connect a guy in the way that you do is such a gift. It's such a beautiful thing to see. For the male, you know, the male counterparts, we're still learning how to do that. So yes, trusting your knowing, that is your compass. That is your guidance. So why the hell are you not using it, Victoria?
Yeah. You know, talking about the divine feminine and divine male here, I used to have very long hair that goes down
Yeah.
to almost my waistline.
Yeah.
I cut it off. And when I cut it off, it's really short now, almost similar, it's almost a boy cut. And then I got a message from Source, and it says, you're standing in your power because, you know, that's more of your masculine side.
Yeah.
And it was pushing me towards, I guess, getting more proactive. Being right now, I'm in the supporting stage, supporting others, my workers, working in a group and stuff. And then later on, I will be able to do everything myself.
Yeah. That's beautiful because you're balanced. You know, I'll share a story with you. I have pink bed covers. Okay. And yeah, I have it. And there are some people that I connect with that go, oh, what you got? That's a bit girly, isn't it? What's going on there? Like, you know, that's not normal. And I'm like, you know what? No, I think this is great. I love flowers. I love florals, and I am owning that. I am owning my divine feminine counterpart that's within me, because there are two aspects of me. There's a masculine and there's a feminine, and I'm owning both of those. So if I see some pink floral bedding cover that I want, I'm having it because I love it and it looks cool and I'm owning it. You know, I don't care what people think. And that's what I'm talking about. It's about the balance of the two. There's the two of me. There's the divine masculine and there's a divine feminine. And there's no reason why they both can't marry together and live in a balanced state of vibration, you know? So that's exactly what you're doing. You're doing both. You know, I can do all the manly stuff, DIY, fixing cars, all that rubbish, you know, but I am both. I am both of that. So I think it's really, really important, you know, and this is what we're learning. We're learning to own both sides to every single one of us of that, because they're both useful and they're both nurturing and they're both beautiful and they're both necessary, especially in this realm. One cannot be without the other. Yeah, just like light and dark, you cannot have light without darkness. So when I talk about the reptilians, you will be forgiving them and you will be introducing them back into the fold. I see this in the timeline. You don't see this yet. I know it's very much dark and they're doing dark things, and they are, but they were asked to. And don't forget, they all came from source, right? So yeah, hope that helps, Victoria.
Thank you so much.
Nilesh, Victoria, one thing I wanted to add to you guys.
Oh, Miguel, yes, add, Miguel, please.
So regarding the experience of the white, black, and the black hole, there's a gentleman that talks about it around 50, 60 years before, that is called Itzhak Bentov. It has a book that whose title is Stuck in the Wild Pendulum, and basically it has to do with the egg of life, what you're seeing. So that's about what I wanted to let you guys know.
Is that Ishmael's egg of life? Miguel, is that Ishmael's egg of life?
I would tend to say yes, yeah. But again, I reveal justice.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that. This is how we do it. We share information, we share our knowledge, we share our wisdom, we share our vibration. It's beautiful. It's all about it. Hey, thank you, Miguel. Thank you.
Yes, Rita had a question. How do we know we have moved to 5D when at times we keep getting pulled back into 3D vibes?
Oh, you're gonna know. It's not going to be as subtle as you think. You'll know. You'll know. You know, there is no. You will know for sure. There is no there's not going to, you know, in some ways people think it's going to be subtle, but the vibration on the planet now is subtle because it needs to be, because every one of you are learning about vibration and you're learning how to play with it and you're learning about how to use it for your own benefit, but not just for your own, but also for others, animals, other beings, the planet. You're learning about vibration. That level of information and knowledge needs to come slowly. You cannot have that information all in one go as a bang. It's too much. I know many beings that are coming in right now, and it's very jarring for them. They come in with a big bang. The vibration's really high, and it's really difficult to kind of balance things out. So it's gradual. It is gradual. There are going to be more spikes in energy coming forward, and it has to be gradual. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to assimilate it. You're not going to be able to, play with it as the way you should. So the next two ones that I see coming, one will be a cleansing of all of your belief systems, which is what you're doing now. The more of that work you can do now, the better it will be for you. So if you can do that work now, it's going to be a lot more of an easy ride. But the ones, and the one after that will be, obviously trying to bring in a new light to you, and bring in a new light to Earth. So that's kind of what I see. Does that answer the question? Don't ask me for the date. People keep saying the date. Okay, let me explain that so you know. The actual ascension was never set in linear time, as in like years, months, days, weeks, was never set in time. It was set in vibration, okay? When you guys get to a certain vibrational state, that's when you're gonna see 5D. But you all have to get there. There's much work to do yet. Many of you still learning about your own vibration, and you're learning about connecting with other vibration, and you're talking about different levels of consciousness, which is vibration too. So you're still playing with it, and until you reach that one consciousness stage, we won't be seeing 5D until then. But it's happening in our lifetime. That's all I can tell you.
As a humanity, not individually, as a humanity, as a
Yeah.
group, not individual. I was just stipulating that.
Yeah, you're right, Deb. That's right. Thank you.
Okay, so Carmen has a question.
Okay, Carmen, let me try and find
Hello.
you. Hello, Carmen. How you doing? All right.
Hi. Yeah, I'm good. It's nice to meet you. It's the first time
You too, Carmen.
I
It's
find
lovely.
out about you.
Wonderful.
And I was just in the other Zoom with Alba. Hi, Luis. We met in the other Zoom.
Love that.
So, okay, I've been listening all this time.
Yeah.
And I think maybe I've got my answer, but I'm not sure. I'll still ask the question while, I'm here.
Sure.
So I've been asking this question for many years. I've been suffering for 20 years with migraines, and they're very debilitating. And I kept, ever since, I keep asking myself, or I just ask, what is the reason why this is happening to me? It's limiting my life. I cannot even say what it's doing. And I never found any answer. I've tried energy healing. I've tried meditation. I've tried, but I don't know. So I thought maybe I believe that, okay, there's something to learn from this. There's something for me to do, but I don't know what.
Okay. Did you want to connect and try and find the answer? If I can help to raise your vibration, would you want to do that?
I can try, but I don't know if
what?
It's just been such a long time.
I feel that from you. It's okay. It's good. It's very healing. Okay. Shall we try? Shall we try and find the answer for you? Yeah? Okay. 3 deep breaths. I'm going to amplify my heart connection to yours, and then I want you to ask the question, and I want you to be strong, Carmen, when you ask it, and I want you to be really clear, okay? Okay. Okay. Okay, Carmen. We've raised your vibration, Carmen. Open up your heart. Surrender to the knowing. No expectations, Carmen. No expectations, okay? Whatever comes through, comes through. Allow it to come through freely, without any expectation, okay? Let go of the expectation part of you. Good. Okay. Open up your heart. Surrender to the knowing. Allow it. Ask the question. What did you get, Carmen? Tell me.
There was one word, it was patience, but nothing else.
I want you to tell them that you're having migraines, and I want you to tell them that it's very debilitating. And I want you to tell them to either bring in the information very slowly, or for you to open up your crown chakra even more. Which would you prefer?
I'm sorry, could you say that again?
Yeah, do you want the information to come in a lot more with a lesser vibration, or do you actually want to open up your crown chakra bigger? Which one would you prefer?
Whichever is best for me. I don't know which one.
You choose. You know what's best for you. They don't know. Choose. You choose. This is your journey. This is your experience. So when I say, when the information comes through with a lesser vibration, it's a little bit slower. It's not so intense. When you open up your crown chakra even more, the information comes in at the same vibrational state as it does now, but it doesn't hurt. So which would you prefer?
I would prefer to open it more if it's possible. Yes.
You're such a brave soul. I love you. Okay, I want you to focus on your crown chakra. Father, Meti, can you help her to open up the crown chakra a bit more and just allow just the information that's been downloaded by the higher selves? I'm asking the higher selves to be a little bit more kinder, please. It's not easy being human and assimilating this information. So can you bring it in a little bit slower so she can assimilate the information rather than feel the pain that she's feeling? Yes, I know she chose this. I'm aware of that, but I also need you to be kind and considerate with this, okay? Father, Meti, can you help with this? Okay, good. Open up your crown chakra a bit more. You're They're saying it tends to close up when you go into fear. So when you're in a fearful mode, the crown chakra shrinks, and it's more difficult to get the information and the downloads that you need. So try and keep your vibrational high. There's many ways to do that. Spending time in nature would be better for you. Breathing the fresh air, being around the grass and the trees would really help you.
I know that. I feel that.
Mm. Okay, I'm going to pull back. So what I'm seeing, Carmen, is that the Meti and Father are going to work with your higher selves a little bit to help to bring in that download a little bit more easier for you. So it's not. Did you know? Can I tell her?
Please tell me.
I have to ask first, always. Did you know you're part of the Native American tribe? Did you know that?
No.
I want you to look into it, because I kind of feel like this has been a real jump up for you. And I kind of feel like in this lifetime, it's like, I want everything and I want it now.
That's true. It's
right.
True.
I'm feeling that very much about you. You know, Carmen, you should be really mindful of what you ask for, because they will give it to you, right? So be really mindful of what you ask for. I'm feeling that this was a real step up in vibration for you, this particular life that you're in. And I'm also feeling that it's like you want it all. You want it all. You want to experience it all. Slow down, honey. Okay. This is not a race to the finish line. It's a gentle jog. Okay. You don't have to have everything downloaded right here, right now. They're asking you to be patient, but I'm actually saying to them that's not good enough. I want them to be a little bit more kinder to you and understand, you know, the vibration that you've just come from. You were part of the Native American tribe. I've seen you there. I want you to explore that a little bit. There is something there for you, but I don't know what. So, yeah.
I just want to say something. I'm asking, but I never want to, I only want to know what I'm supposed to know, you know? And I know probably I chose this, but in this life, if I could make a bit of sense of why I chose it or what was the reason for it, I could accept it easier, because every time it happens, it puts me into a low, depressed mood, because I can, you know, I am not like everybody else. I mean, no, I mean, in terms of what I can do and cannot do.
Yeah.
So that's why I would like to just to be able to accept it easier, you know. I know there's a reason.
Do you want me to tell you?
Yes, of course.
Can I tell her? Yeah, all right. When you were a Native American, right, you lived a life there that was a very simple life. Your vibration was really high. You're a warrior woman. That's what you are. You're a warrior. So when you came into this life, you came in with that same vibration, that warrior vibration. I want it. I can handle it. I can deal with it. I can do it all. That level of energy, that level of vibrancy. And
it's true.
Yeah,
this is how I feel in this life. My husband says, just stop.
Yeah, that's pretty good advice. Yeah, you came in with that energy. That's why I was saying to you, I wanted you to find the answer yourself, but I know you're suffering and I don't like to see you suffer. So you came in with that vibration of I can do everything, I can do it now. You know, that level of warrior, that level of, you're such an extraordinary being, Carmen. You know, it's like you're prepared to, you're one of these people that just leaps, right? You don't care about the consequences. You're like, if there's a cliff and people are arguing about, I don't know if there's some rocks down there, I'm not sure if I'm going to jump, does someone want to go down there? You're going to leap. You're running. You're off that ledge. That's you. Okay. And this is how you are in this life. hold back a little bit, okay? This is why when I say stuff to you, I want you to really pay attention.
I had always this feeling since I was a child. I had two feelings. One, that there's not enough time. I don't have enough time, so I have to move fast because I have to achieve, whatever it is, I don't know. And the second belief was when I was a child, and I would, you would think of something, a plane crash or something, because you would hear it, someone talking. I always knew that a voice came and said, that can never happen to me because God loves me too much. These are the two things that I came with. I lost that a bit now because, life and craziness, but I remember that. I know I'm loved.
Yes, you are.
I just don't know why this was given. I feel that it's limiting my life.
Yeah.
And maybe I thought that maybe it's trying, like you said, to pull me back, to stop me. Yeah. I don't know.
Carmen, I want you to be quiet for a minute and listen. Stop running. Stop running to that finishing line, because it doesn't make it, it's not going to, it's not going to be the first one that crosses the finishing line, okay? You've been far too independent. That comes from your warrior days, okay? You've been used to doing things by yourself, for yourself. So learning to work in unison with one another is very difficult for you. I want you to go back to your tribe, and I want you to remember what it was like to be with your tribe. You worked together. Yes, you were individually, each and every one of you was strong. Yes, but you also learned to work together, okay? And you've forgotten that. So what I'm saying to you is that stop running to the finishing line. Please slow down, okay? The reason why you're getting all this stuff is because you're asking for it. Stop, okay? We need to do this together. This is not just you. This is us, okay? Us, together. Not just you. The finishing line. We need to do this together. So stop running. Walk with us. Take your time. Allow things to come in as they should come in. Accept it. Stop rushing. Stop asking for too much. I understand why you're doing it. You have this insatiable belief, insatiable thing that you want to learn. You want to learn, and you're like, give it to me. I want to learn all about it. I'll take whatever you can give me. You can't do that here. You need to relearn it, okay? You can't do that here. You're suffering because of it. So stop doing that, okay? Take your time, slow down, take a few deep breaths, breathe in the karma, breathe in the good energies, allow yourself to be, Carmen. Do you know that concept? Just to be. No expectation, no judgment. Yeah, no, I'm going in this direction at 100 miles an hour. None of that. Just be. Just being is an ascended master thing. They do this.
Yeah, it is a hard one. Yes.
I know. I want you to practice it though.
But I can do it. I can try. Yes.
Good. I want you to try, please.
Sorry, when I want to apologize for all the emotion, but it just came.
Don't apologize. I think it's beautiful. It's fine. This is what we're all about. There's no judgment here.
When you said to explore a bit about the Native American tribe, yes. How do I do that? You mean by reading about it, or
no meditation, whatever you use to get into your vibration, meditation, yoga, tai chi, active meditation, whatever it is for you, use that and ask the questions like we've been doing today in the group. Ask the questions and come into your knowing. I don't want you to read it in a book. If you're guided to read a book, brilliant. Go and read the book. If your guides are saying, pick up this book, turn to chapter 11, read this passage, brilliant. Do that, because they're guiding you to the information. But come from your knowing. Let them give that information to you directly.
One last thing, I promise.
Yeah, try. Yeah, of course.
I just remember two things. I tried, okay, so a few years ago, I went to learn about, so I met someone and he was doing pranic healing.
Yeah.
And we went, me and my sister, because she suffers as well from something similar to me. And we both went. And he was doing a course. So we both went to the course. When we go to the course started, guess what? A migraine started. So I had to excuse myself, of course, and take a taxi and go home and stay in bed, right? And I've always asked myself, because I know there's a reason all the time, why was I not allowed the information at the time? And the man said to me, I didn't ask him or anything. He said, when I felt ill and had to go home, he said, before you two came, because I wasn't sure if I'm coming or not, because that day I had a plane to come to England. He said, I asked, I scanned if you're coming or not. And he said, he got the no.
Yeah. So
when he saw me at the door, he was like, well, maybe I got it wrong. He told me this after.
Yeah.
So I always wondered, why was I not allowed, or what happened then? And the second thing is, again, trying to heal myself. I went to a lady who does some sort of healing, energy healing. And she did a treatment on me. Immediately after, I had another migraine. Again, I asked myself, okay, so I came here to be better, to be better. Why immediately, like in terms of minutes, I had to go home miserable again with a migraine, So I'm not expecting you to answer all these. It's just things that happen and I just don't get them, because I'm trying to heal, but then it's just.
Okay. If I was to give you a book and say it was like 300 pages and I just flipped it like this and say, did you get it? Did you get all of that? Did you get all of that information? What would your answer be?
No.
Right. Why?
It's too much, too fast. You did it too fast.
Thank you. It is too fast, right?
Yeah.
Right. Do you think maybe that's what you're doing in your life?
Yes, possibly, yes.
Let's have some absolutes. Thank you. Let's have some absolutes here. Yes, this is exactly what you're doing. Too much, too soon, slow down. Listen to what I'm telling you, Carmen. Slow down, okay? The reason why when you go to these groups, it doesn't work, you're already getting the information. You're just opening yourself up even more when you're doing that. Stop. You need to take a little bit of a step back. You're already getting a lot of information. You need some time to assimilate that information. Your body needs time. It wasn't like it was in the Native American days. We could do so much more then. Yeah, so much more. We could integrate these energies a lot easier. Gaia was a great help for that. We were in tune with one another. We were in vibration. We matched. So it was a lot easier. But it's not like that here in this time. You've got to learn that there's limitations to your 3D body, and you've got to listen to that, and you're not listening to it. Slow down, stop, smell the roses for a little while, without trying to download any information.
I promise I will try, because
you.
It's true that is the hardest thing for me to do. Just to sit and do nothing, I cannot do that,
I know.
Or just to. So I will try. I really will try, because yes, I will.
Because this is the problem. This is the problem with you. So I'm trying to help you to come to the realization that you're doing too much, too quickly, too fast. Slow down. Like, where's the fire? There is no fire.
So my husband will be very happy when he will listen to this. Thank you so much. I know there are so many people waiting, so thank you so much. And how else could we contact you or stay in touch, or, to say what happened?
Okay. Pretty soon, in the next couple of weeks, we'll be launching my channel, which will be done through YouTube and Patreon. So there'll be an email attached then.
Oh, great.
And then you'll be able to access it. We'll let everyone know. So don't worry, Carmen, you will know about it.
Thank you so much for everything. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome, Carmen. Look after yourself, Carmen, okay?
Thank you.
Be kind to yourself. Just
I'll try. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, Deb.
All right. Sarah Rachel Sanborn would love to share some information coming through for the group.
Oh, wonderful, Rachel. Yes, please do. Share it.
Hello, everybody. What
Hi,
a wonderful
Rachel.
time we get to share. It's wonderful to hear that you're going to have your own channel. I think that's amazing. Fantastic. I was writing some notes here. Let me go back. I write these prolific notes because I just have to go back to the information and read it over and over again. I was having a memory. I had a vision a couple of years ago of my energy signature, and it's so strange. To me, it seems strange when I compare it to others, but I wanted to share it because it's a vision of when I was coming from after being in the in the intermissive, and then on my way to my mother's womb. And it was an energy signature because I realized I've been feeling a little bit different than other people my life. And then I had this vision, and it was of me skipping and jumping and dancing and somersaulting and just sort of, just having the greatest time as a child, as my beautiful soul and my spirit, and just so happy. And it was during a meditation, and I came into my mother's womb. And then now when I do my meditations and shieldings in the night, I have the same sort of little vivacious, loving, just spirited kind of energy of my little inner child. And I'm not a middle-aged person. And I just wanted to share this exciting energy that if maybe it's the inner child is maybe what I'm trying to say to everybody today is this beautiful inner child. If you want to watch, comedy videos or just funny things, just goofing off, laughing at yourself, just sharing. And for me, it's dancing and singing and painting. And I'm actually writing a book right now called The Rise of Gaia, and that's a whole nother subject, but it's just really exciting because this innocence that we have is really rooted. I'm feeling just to share this with the group. And I just want to just say so much that I just love the Father, and I love you, Metatron, and I'm so happy that you're all here. It's really exciting. And this kind of bringing it all down, okay, we're sheltered at home and it's not happy and everything that's going on, but the inner child is so wanting to be just, maybe they're soothing, maybe there's something you did as a child. Did you play hopscotch? Go grab that chalk, go play hopscotch with yourself. Who cares what the neighbors think? Or maybe you're not supposed to go outside. So maybe you can figure out a way with yarn inside your rug and place your own little hopscotch. I'm like, this is the message that I'm getting. It's just really something beautiful for each of you. Maybe there's a little dolly that your mother took away or somebody took away, and you want to order it on Amazon and you just want to hold it. Or maybe you need to take a nap, take a bath in the middle of the day and then take a nice, lovely nap like your mother used to, or your father, or your caretaker, and just during the day and just self-soothe so beautiful with your loving, loving self. And it's that beautiful self-loving and just getting back to your roots and really self-soothing and what it is that you need and asking for that. Maybe you need to have a Zoom call with your family and ask them what you need, like I'm about to do with my family. And it's really uncomfortable, and I'm getting help and I'm asking for people for help. And then the last thing I wanted to share, there's a couple more things. There's an image I have here. It's an image of an ancient Mother Doni figure that I found. My father passed away a couple months ago, And I just wanted to share it because I think what's happening is the divine feminine, as we know, is coming back. And that's so beautiful. So the combining of the divine masculine and the divine feminine, it's just so precious. And I just invite all of us to embrace our divine masculine, divine feminine, no matter what, you know, energy signature we resonate with and things like that. And I am learning some First Nation people's music right now. And I wanted to share one of the songs. I'm kind of shy, but I'm going to do it because of the gal who was on just now. And this is a beautiful song, and I'm feeling moved to share a song. At first, I was going to share a Bob Marley song, which I highly recommend people go listen to. It's Don't Worry. So that's a pretty one. But then when she was speaking just now, I felt like I want to share this one. It's a lullaby. And I recommend, you know, for people to just sing songs, self-soothing, you know, whatever it is that you feel you personally need right now to center. And like we're learning, you know, stay into the heart. And I just want to say thank you for this platform, because I'm finally feeling, you know, resonating with you, Nilesh, and you're always so supportive and loving. And it's just so beautiful. I just want to share that beautiful vibration right now. There's the energetic, you know, playfulness and fun. And this is meant to be fun. We came here to have a beautiful, fun, exploratory time with joy. And please find your joy and find what brings you joy in life, because I get stuck in the fearfulness too. Absolutely. But it's being with all of you, I'm just reminded of, and with the Father and Metatron, it's just this fun, frivolous, it's not frivolous, I'm trying to say mirthful joy. It's a mirthful joy that bubbles up from inside, and it's just wanting to be expressed, and to everybody to remember that. So this is a little song, and usually it's going with sound movement integration with the movement, with the singing and the dancing. So I highly recommend that. Hana, 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 hey, nay, hey, hana, hana, way. Hana, 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 hey, hey, hana, hey, hana, way. Hana, 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 nay, hey, hana, no way. Hana, 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 hey, nay, hey, hana, way, nay. Hana, 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 hey, nay, hey, hey, hana, way, away. Hana, 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 nay, hey, hana, ho, way. I love you all. Love you all.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Sarah. That was wonderful. Felt that.
Thank you.
Yeah, very cool. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. It's really important.
Giorgio has a question.
Okay, Giorgio. I'm looking.
Is he still here?
I don't know. Can you see on yours? Because I'm still looking.
He sent a message. He will be gone for a little bit, so the next person should jump in.
Okay.
Deb, do you mind if we have 2 more questions and then call it a day? Is that okay?
That's fine.
Thank you.
Elena, are you still here?
I am. Hello all. We're co-creating so beautifully today. I really love this peacefulness and the still mind that doesn't jump from thought to thought like we normally do. So much love. Thank you so much. It's changing us very softly and very, how to say, without the pressure and the stress that normally is required for us to learn and get new. So just to be helpful for everyone, I wanted to share how my astral life is developing every night I have a totally separate, how do you say, experience from the human one. So it's like living different lives, one in the daytime and one in the dream time. But it's very beautiful, very interesting. It's like watching movies all the time.
Yes, you're absolutely right. You know, we are experiencing that at the moment. There are times we're doing stuff astrally because that's what's required of us, and then we have to do the 3D. That's why when some of you wake up sometimes, you feel a bit drunk, like you feel a bit unsteady on your feet. That's the reason why, is because you've been doing stuff astrally as well. And all of you will be doing it. You know, you'll be connected to so many galactic families, so many sources, so many different universes. There'll be much you'll be bringing in for sure, and learning and doing for sure. So yes, you will be doing that. And we also are doing it in 3D as well. You know, there are times we've been called upon because our galactic brothers and sisters are requiring us to support them, because there is war happening out there, you know, whether you're aware of it or not, in the 3D realm. You know, just as much as we are doing our bit here on planet Earth and doing our thing here, our galactic brothers and sisters are doing their bit up there to ensure that our ascension can continue here on planet Earth. So yeah, it's beautiful. And if you guys can tap into that, that would be amazing. Yeah, it's cool. Thank you, Elena. That was amazing. Thank you.
Thank you. I don't have any more questions. Just wish you all the best to everyone. Much love, and we will connect in the astro very soon, I'm sure.
Beautiful.
Greetings from my daughter too, Victoria.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you.
All right, is Rita still here? Does not look like it.
Okay.
Question about the scan, if there's time after the person.
Catamone? Catamone still here?
I think Kat might have left, actually. Did I see her leave?
Kath McCluskey, are you still here?
No, Kath's gone.
Okay.
Oh, yes, I'm here.
Oh, Kath's here. Oh, almost ended.
Hi, guys.
Yeah, that was cool. Hello, Kath. How are you, my love?
I'm all right, Sue. How are you? Are you okay? You busy?
Oh, busy as always. You know the way it goes, right?
Yeah, you love it. So, Dana, are you going to read the question, or do you want me to read it?
Oh, go ahead and read it.
Almost split past you. Okay, go.
Okay, so basically I was just asking about my son. I've just got some great concerns about him. He's having some quite extreme opinions, and he's isolating himself, and we're basically polar opposites, and that's okay, I suppose, but he's very much alienating his friends, his family, everything around him. I do send love, I send light, I send compassion. I ask my higher self to speak to his higher self, but he's just filled with fear and hatred and anger, and it just breaks my heart to see him that way. And I kind of think, well, if I've done something, why is he like this? But I know it's his journey, and I have to understand that, and I accept that. But it's just so incredibly hard for me to observe that, I suppose, because that's all I can do is observe. I have to understand that it's part of his journey. But he's literally, his work, he works from home, so he's getting more and more isolated. And he's going a route which has been reinforced by the internet, basically. And it's so far removed from who I am and who he is, really, from his beginnings. But I suppose it's how I can reach out and not even heal. I know I can't do that, really. I can only hold space for him. I know that too. But I felt a little bit powerless, I suppose.
And it's kind of like, is there anything else I can, other than, I know I have to hand that back to him, and I know I can't fix that situation. That's for him to, I can give him the resources. And I do try and send him stuff from our kind of inquiries, you know, and stuff, but he's not, he won't even look at it, and that's fair enough. And he tries to share his stuff with me, and again, I'm not even looking, I won't even go in his arena either. So there seems to be a bit of an impasse, I suppose, at the minute, and it's just finding mutual peace in that situation, really, because that's been going on for quite a long time, and it's getting more intense on his end. So
I get it.
Is there anything I can do?
You've already answered your own questions. You know, when
What?
you're,
Hold space.
yeah, what else?
Let him find his own path.
Yes, what else?
I don't know what I've said. I've just said I'm sending higher, asking my higher self to speak to his higher self now.
Okay, that's one way of doing it, but the reality is, if he's not willing to accept the current vibration on the planet, he's going to be even in more distress. But what is your role, is what I'm asking you. What is your role in relation to your son? What is it you're doing?
I know you say my classic, I'm over mothering, and that is my innate go-to. You're not asking me that, okay. No. Well, I suppose I'm the provider of resources. Before, I'm not a fixer. I've got to stop fixing. Yes. So I know I've got to, that's why I'm trying to step back. That's why I'm trying to send light and love and overarching who he is as a person. But he's getting more and more and more and more swallowed up the more I stand back, which is, and maybe he has to fall for me to know that. I don't.
Yay. Yes, he's
that's hard, Nilesh, to do that.
I know it is hard. I know, and this is a real big challenge for you. I mean, what you're doing is you're having to watch his suffering, knowing that you can't help him, and you can't help him, and it's got to be others. So that is bringing an imbalance.
There's nobody. He's letting nobody close to him. Everybody is.
I know, you know. But let him. But you're assuming that his higher selves aren't coaching him already. They are. They've never stopped. But it's up to him to walk on that path. You cannot do that for him. You cannot convince him that it's something that he needs to do. What you can do is become more balanced within yourself. But when you're seeing this and it's causing you suffering and it's causing you pain, you really need to balance that out, because that's a low vibration. I know it's very, very hard as a mother. I get it. It's very hard as a father. I get it. But if you can,
yes, if it's so.
I know.
We all have life lessons, okay? I don't know if you're tuning into what I'm thinking about here, but what I'm saying is it's so extreme, okay?
I know.
So for me, if it was a bit in the middle, if it was just a little bit off center, I could reconcile with that. With this, I can't reconcile. I'm really struggling. And I've had to try to stand back and let him explore. But the more I do that, the deeper the wormhole he goes in.
We have talked about this before. He's a strong soul and he is exploring in the deep, dark depths of all of that. But he will rise. You will rise.
Really, I hope so, because at the minute I can't see it. Oh, do you know? I know. Do you know what it is? My fear. He'll get left behind in 3D, because he's absolutely in the mire of 3D. He's in the Maya, deep depths of Maya and he has no need, desire, or interest in exploring the light in any shape or form. But he's so different from who he was as a young man. So different. And I don't know how he's got down that wormhole.
Can I just reassure you that no one here is going to be left in 3D. It's me and another source being that leave. We're the last ones to leave Gaia. Okay, so no one gets left behind.
Can you please kick his backside to do it sooner? Because I can't watch him be the way he is, because he's just...
You're going to have to.
So self-absorbed, and he's not that way, but he's highly creative. He's a music producer, and he can write beautiful music and deeply move you.
Yeah.
And he'll say other things you're like, those two people don't...
It's your contract. It's your contract between the both of you.
Can I not cut that contract? Can I not just choose to? No. I can't stop that contract.
No, I'm afraid not that one. I can see it's set with you two. It's very strong between you two. So no, you're going to have to balance yourself out and have no expectation. That's the biggest one for you, not having any expectation.
Well, I've heard that I need to balance out. How can I balance out then? Obviously, in normal terms of balancing meditation, nature, but in this situation per se, how can I balance?
Let it go.
Let it go. I've tried that, and I just watch it and I observe it more and more, and by letting go, it sinks deeper and deeper and deeper. And I'm just thinking, oh, good, that was good. That worked, didn't it? Because now he's even deeper. And I think, oh God.
Because you want.
Sorry, guys. I know it's boring for everybody here. I do apologize.
You want to go the other way. I get it. You want him to see the light, but you have to let it go. This is his journey. And Kath, remember that whatever happens here, there are many who have not made it. Many that have committed suicide, been murdered. All of that happens, and the soul, as you know, can never be destroyed. Believe you me, I've tried.
No, don't say those words. Please don't say commit suicide or something.
I know. It's a fear of yours. I feel it in you. I get it. I know. But you're gonna have to let him make it, because if you don't do this time round, you're gonna have to do it again with him at some point. Don't do that. Let him choose. I know it's hard. I get it. It's not easy to see one of your loved ones destroying themselves. That's exactly what he's doing. But you've tried everything. But you've tried everything, right? I know you've tried everything. You've tried everything, right?
I have, yeah.
Yeah, right. Has any of it worked? Any of it?
Odd days, but not for very long, no.
Right. So the question still stands. Has any of it worked?
No.
You have your answer then, don't you?
I hope you're not saying he's going to commit suicide, Nilesh. That's an awful thing to say.
That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying, Kath, is that he's choosing to go down the road of darkness, and sometimes it's difficult when you're choosing that path. And I know you want to take him away from that. I get that. Every mother and father on the planet wants to do that. They want to protect their child. They want to make sure no harm comes to them. I get it. And that
I just think he feels like he's holding such a strong opinion, so he can change things, but it's so fear-based that really it's energizing the dawn, it's energizing the fear, just because that's all he gives his attention to. It's not like I try so hard to reach him, but the harder I try, and to be fair, and I fully understand that often the parents aren't the ones that shake them out of it. It perhaps needs a stranger or somebody detached from them that's gone to say, really, mate, have you thought about this? And they go, oh yeah. She's been saying that for years, but he's torturing me by letting me watch that, really.
But you're allowing it, remember that. This is your contract.
I'm allowing him to make me feel miserable, thanks. That's really good.
Well, you are. Yeah, it's truth. It's truth. I know it's hard to hear, I get it, but you are allowing that. And the other aspect of it is, you're right, it isn't going to be you. It'll be someone else. You're too close. Your family, you're too close. It'll be someone external that will help him through it. It isn't going to be you.
When?
That's not my journey.
Hanging there a bit longer. You just said that. I will not accept that. I will not give up on my kid. I cannot accept that suicide is one option for him.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I am saying to you is that.
What are you saying then? Because that's what I've just heard.
Yeah,
that's not what he's saying. That you're hearing what you think you're hearing. You're making him the enemy. You're making him the enemy now. We have 4 boys. 2 of them have cut us out of their lives. I know what you're going through. I do. Out of 4 boys, 2.
But it's not just me. He's cutting out. He's cutting out.
We have a grandson we have not seen since he was born.
Yeah.
So, you've got to remember.
He's so headstrong on his opinion is the only opinion, and at the cost of every relationship he has, mother, father, girlfriend, sister. It's.
But what good have you done? I mean, you're beating yourself up. What good have you done? All of your efforts, what have they done? You're only making yourself miserable. You're not making anybody else miserable but you.
Very true.
No, but that's a mother's thing, not giving up on their children ever.
So, you're talking about being headstrong. Do you think he's headstrong?
Extremely.
Right. Where does he get it from?
Okay, don't. Yeah, but his is in a, not in a dangerous way, but it could be potentially.
Can you just trust in his soul? The thing is, you're taking away his power. Can you just trust in him to choose what's right?
I've tried my hardest to stand back, and I have tried now to not give it just to. And he is my biggest teacher in this life, for sure, because I hear myself every day, like now, saying these words out loud, I'm judging my son. I don't want to judge him. I don't want to. All I want to do is love him and give him the right resources for him to not even wake up, but just explore a number of paths that might be a little different to where he's at now, because he is on, I wouldn't say self-destruct, but he's a different path to me, and I accept that. And the more I judge and say these words out loud, the less he's going to find his way back.
I think you've also got to remember he's like his mother, headstrong, and he will choose to do whatever he wants to do, and you have no control of it. And the problem is that you don't have the control, and that's what's upsetting you. That's what I'm getting.
What harm it could cause, not necessarily control.
But it's still control in regards to what you want for him. There's an expectation.
I agree. Okay. As a mom, Cass, of I'm dealing with something like Deb, similar to you, with an extremely intelligent, very 3D child. Control. It's what you want because you believe it'll bring him back. So you're yelling at him while he's crossing the street, going, "Get back here." It doesn't work. Not when they're adults. And I have a son and his wife, both in the medical field. I have, and I totally understand. I have a husband that's 3D. But it's the control that you want, and with love and gratitude, let that go. I use visualizations to continue to tend to everything I love in this little world that I create, flowers and things, and I always leave the gate open. Not that they're not aware that the gate isn't always open, but for me, I leave the visualization for me that they know the gate is always open for them to come. And whenever they show up, we don't discuss that. All we discuss is the mutual things and love we have between each other, because we're not going to change each other's mind. And I have no longer any need to control him, because like Nilesh said, it is a beautiful thing to allow that prodigal son to find his way. Thank you, and I hope I didn't interrupt. That's all I wanted to say from
No, honestly, that's really, really appreciated, and I will try what you've just said there. The thing is with my son, he literally can only, if we had an hour's conversation, if we got 5 minutes of normal conversation, I've achieved something, because I'm constantly having to bring him back to real, and I say I'm back in the room, because he's forgotten social skills, because he literally works in 4 walls, so he's not integrating with the real world anymore, and his opinions are being amplified by the groups he joins on the internet, so he believes that's the only version of the world.
But that's horrifying. A temporary thing. Like Nilesh said, it is
on for a long time,
it's temporary, and for you to allow and open that space during that time of just temporary. Imagine my son used to have tantrums for hours, and I used to call my mom, and she said, he'll work through it. He's having a tantrum. Allow him to work through it without control or judgment. And like I said, I apologize. That's just from a mom. I promise you, you are not the only one in the situation that is feeling a little bit of that stress. I have my son and my husband at one end of each rope, and the other one likes tugging, likes tugging at each other. I don't pay attention to it. I tell them both to figure it out. I step back. If you allow that fear,
he's 38 years old. It's about time he found. He's just so self-absorbed. Again, that's a judgment, I know, and I hear you, ladies, and I truly know you know what I'm talking about, but it's just so hard to watch happen.
So now that you can't control, now that you cannot control what he's going through, then try to bring yourself back. Bring yourself back then. Thank you, and I'll pass it on. Thank you.
But Kat, Nilesh, and Deb, and Irma, I would tell you the perspective from a son, okay? And now you'll hear the.
Thank you.
In my case, I developed a disease that no freaking, sorry for the word, but I'm gonna pause. No doctor in the orthodox understanding of medicine knew anything about it. And I knew they didn't know. I had become everything my family wanted me to become. All that you could think of in terms of material world. I was the most miserable man ever. Okay? I developed a disease which was life-threatening. And I knew I couldn't follow my parents' expectations for curing if I were to remain alive. And they didn't see that. Nobody, I'm Spanish, by the way. In Spain, the family is not only your parents. It's the siblings of your father, the siblings of your mother, and all the friends around. I had almost 40 or 50 people around me telling me, basically, with non-verbal words, I had become mad on top of everything that was real on the anatomical level. So, to make a story short, you know what I needed to do? Stop talking to everybody. Absolutely everybody. My friends, my family in Spain. The only person that supported is the lady that was by my side and still is. Okay? And nobody understood. Fast forward 1 year and something, and I'm coming back talking to my parents, and they want to learn about angels now. Okay? So, point is, it's very difficult to see the road when you don't trust that there are positive outcomes. But there are always the possibility of positive outcomes. And basically part of my journey, because I could sense it. So I have that empathic power. I was being told by my guys as I was awakening, because I took that separation path, that I needed to do things like infusing water with love, compassion, kindness, forgiveness, 30 seconds before drinking a glass, because of all the negative vibration I was getting from the family. So I carried that. I have forgiven everybody, but I want to share you the other perspective at the other end. To find the light, you need to get into the dark. And believe me, I was right there. Nobody would trust me. So the dialogue, even if it's not exactly the same situation, it could be interchanged.
I understand.
The only reason I am here talking to you today is because I said, I need to learn courage. And it may not be the same lesson for your kid right now. All I'm trying to say is trust that it would be all right and support him as good as you can, together with everybody that is in his circle. And that's the best you can do for him. Anything
Thank you.
else,
That's very helpful.
Thank
you.
So.
No, honestly, thank you, because I feel alone with it, really, because he's pushing so many away, but he has got a personality where he gets very intense about something. He does it 150%, and then one day wakes up and goes, I've done that now. But this one has been a long journey, and it's been quite hard for me to watch him, because if it was exploring the light, exploring angels, I would be so on board with him. But he's full of rage, anger, hatred, and I hate to say the word, but racism. He's got so divorced from who I am, and it's not that he is racist. It's just coming from a place of fear. It's a place of fear. So I know it will be a beginning, middle, and end, and I need to be patient. And again, Nilesh would say that's another lesson.
Can I just add something? Sorry, I just had an idea. You know, the connection. I feel empathy towards you, and I'm sorry for what you're going through. But you know, the connection between a mother and a child is very powerful.
Right.
If you cannot change him, similar to what the other people said, if you cannot change him, when you, I'm not saying you're the problem, but you have your own fears, your own beliefs and so on. When you will change yourself, just pray for him and believe and trust that he will be okay. Just ask that whatever is for his higher wellness will happen, whatever that is. And I know for us humans, it's hard to, so we think, you know, we think of the good as we see it in this life, yeah? But whatever is best for him to happen for him, and just pray in that and let that work.
You know.
When you will do that and you will trust that there is a God, there is a source, we are loved, and when you trust in that, he will feel this from you, and slowly he will change. He will feel it, you know, he will not be aware that he's feeling that, but in his energy field he will feel it, and changes will start to show. It happened to me with, it was a different, I don't have children. It was a different situation, but when I raised my energy, this person that was literally, anyway, just vanished. And I couldn't believe it, because I changed me and I didn't allow it anymore. And I prayed for it. And I believed that the best for me will happen. So just, it's your son, of course. There's no words for a mother's love. There's no words. But just pray for him and trust that he will be okay.
Find his way.
He will. He will. He is finding his way already, because this is his journey, and he is.
Yeah.
He will be.
And hearing
right.
that young man, that actually has helped me hearing his words, because it's kind of like, again, I know I need to let go of that and find my own peace with it, really, and trust that he's had enough of a kindness and a loving upbringing that he'll find his way through at the other end, really, with or without me. And I suppose it's interesting that Nilesh got that reaction from me, because my biggest fear is suicide. Yes. My biggest fear is that he gets beaten up by somebody because of what his views are. And so that's really what it's about. It's not, well, it is about how his opinions about things, but it's the consequences of those opinions, of those thoughts, or where his mind might take him. And that's really, but by giving that out loud and that energy, I'm potentially creating that situation or that outcome. So I need to see the very best outcome for him. And then hopefully that's what will appear in my fractals version of my life, of my interaction with my son. Is that fair enough? Is that?
It will take some time. It's not going to happen in a day, but
No.
Yes.
No, I know.
And you know, you asked Nilesh, you said, when is that going to happen? My answer to that was, in that moment, when is the time when it's his time for it to happen, it will happen. We cannot wait. We don't have patience, you know, but it will happen. I know it's funny.
This is why I'm on here. So many wise beings. Thank you very much, guys, because it fills my head with craziness a lot. So now I've learned good lessons today. Thank you. So moving on, let's do something, end on a happy note. Who's got something fun to share?
I want to thank everybody.
Thank you, everybody. I really, really, really appreciate it.
Nilesh.
Yes.
What can I say?
What can I say? It's been amazing.
67 people.
Wow. Gosh.
I love it. I love the fact that every time we do this, we share light codes, we share vibration. I share mine with you, you share yours with me, and then we kind of like share that with everyone else that we have interaction with, whether that's in person or whether it's on the phone or whether it's a video chat, it's irrelevant. So thank you for every single one of you being here and sharing with us, you know, and having this experience. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Nilesh?
Yes.
Can you ask everyone to ground themselves tonight after this?
Yes, that's right. Yeah, that's right. That the energy that we're bringing forward is and feels right with that. Make sure you ground yourself to Gaia Earth. So make sure you see your roots going into to Gaia. Make sure you connect to her core. Sorry, say that again. Say that again.
The Alanti going down.
My friend, my buddy, my co-creator right there, Phil.
Yeah, whatever you want to use.
We've been working together.
May I help out here as we end this? And by the way, it's been brilliant. May I share my gift with you all? For the person who just mentioned about grounding, I'm going to play my meditation song to help us all breathe and be. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. That was beautiful.
all clothes because he read a lot. All winter he's gonna read.
Thank you very much. We need to let poor Nilesh go. It's very late in the UK and the rest of our European.
Thank you very much.
People. It's beautiful. Much love.
Yeah,
you're on mute, Nilesh.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Love you so much.
Hey, Deb.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Are you guys
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
You're all too lovely.
Are you closed?
Have a good night.
Yeah, we're done.
Bye.
It's 10:30. Bye.
Good night, everybody in
Good
Europe.
night. Bye.
Joining us. We love you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Deb. Thanks, Nilesh.